You do
Sure, I
have
have
What the fuck are you looking
feelings
for?
on my phone because it has my spells.
No, I'm just saying. It's like currently unnecessary.
Are you okay here?
We were over here,
be
and then we
doing
were
this.
crossing the bridge, right?
Yep.
Well, we went back here and then now.
Darius
we're
is
crossing
not
the
at
bridge.
one. You are at more than one.
Okay,
I
I'm
was
just
crossing the
saying
bridge
because
behind
we
you
should all know
because-
what we have to offer the group.
Well, I'm not doing so hard, so.
And yeah, he says he needs to be healed,
Ideally.
which
Nice.
So do I need to add any health, or are we at where we're at?
You're at where you're at.
Okay, I'm at 5 out of 13.
You,
so
you
that's
all decided
not
to
winning.
cross the goddamn bridge.
Well, I wanted to heal, but apparently we can't.
I'm working on it. Royce, chill.
Well, I'm not telling you. I'm telling you.
You all should. Each of you should have health potions too, or whoever
They didn't give me one.
clergyman decided. Oh yeah, you weren't smart enough.
Well, and he used
He
one to
didn't
revive
get one,
me.
and I revived him with my one and only.
Yeah.
What
Oh
happened
yeah.
to the extra one that would have been mine?
He tattoo.
Give your other health potion back to him because I don't fuck up. Didn't you end up with 2 of the health potions? Because they didn't give me one because I'm a dumbass. Inventory.
I mean, you really did not impress this gentleman with your level of intelligence. He was handing you a potion while you were saying something pretty fucking stupid.
Oh, mine
He had
He
to do
immediately-
a potion.
he-
It was water.
Yeah.
I rolled and it was like, potion?
You still.
I
you
wrote
still
it down,
have-
but then I erased it.
You still
Give
have
me
a
potion.
no.
Kills him.
From your knowledge, you still have a vial.
I have a
of
bottle of
potion.
water. It's like a fucking Dastani bottle, and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I got potion too, guys. Look at
Get my potion.
It's like dirty creek water.
Alright. Yes, I can heal
Malaria
your
water.
wounds.
You should have healing word. Is your one healing spell currently?
It says I have cure wounds.
You fucking
Does
don't have
anybody else
cure
need to
wounds
be
at
healed?
level
I don't want to
1.
like take it if I'm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
No.
kind of.
You
bruised.
said I could use whatever I found.
What? No. That's not how healing works.
Don't make promises you're not
Are you
willing
not mad
to
at your
keep.
word?
Didn't fucking say that. Because I would not have.
But you did.
Alright. Last time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Dun, dun, dun,
We
dun,
fought
dun.
skeletons. After a long fought battle with zombies, we headed down to the dungeon meeting clergyman. His real name I have somewhere. But we met the clergyman. And then we fought skeletons after the clergyman's word of weird things happening in the dungeon past the medical bay. He himself not experiencing them, past it just fixing people up after they experienced them. Now, the adventuring party, after their long fought battle with skeletons, all of you trying your hardest, and some of you doing better than others, have
doing
now
better?
decided to cross the bridge to the other side. And this is
The river
where
not made of dragon blood?
Hey,
Our
Mr. Narrator, I need to cure him.
Alright. So, what do you guys do? You want to heal him?
Yes.
Alright.
Probably.
Healing word is 1d4
Okay.
plus your constitution modifier. Or excuse me, it'll be your spellcasting modifier if you're casting it against him.
Spell.
Against me? You mean on
What?
me?
Spellcasting modifier.
Mm,
You did.
there's a
Yep.
attack modifier.
It'll be that one.
Okay. So D4 plus that.
That's a d6.
You know what? I like that one better.
Like a D6, like a D6.
Okay.
You heal for a total of 6.
Oh, hell yeah.
You need to mark off this plus 1.
9.
So just like write it
Isn't
down.
that-
5 plus 6?
Oh, I thought that was a.
That's an 11.
I thought it was a 4.
That's
You
healing
still would have been
word.
wrong.
Not
Yep.
cure word.
Not cure.
Or sorry, I thought it was a 3.
There
You
you
do
go.
not have access to cure wounds.
I thought it was.
You said.
I'm almost back
I
to full health.
didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
Nope.
7-11.
You can say
How's
I
it
said all I did, but I didn't.
Gabe, do you not have
I'm gonna
health?
start throwing things at you.
Alright, you guys
Self right
are currently crossing a bridge apparently.
Oh, you gotta write your
You-
current
you should-
health.
Darius was leading you to the opposite side.
Oh.
Have you not been doing that?
Well, no, my current health was 0 at some point, and then it's been erased, and nothing has been put in.
You are currently at full health.
You
Okay.
had a long rest, which
You know,
he can
short
go to short
rest.
No, he did not.
And if that's what we did, then I'm also
But-
at full.
You did not. We did not have a 4-hour short rest. It was
I thought
only
we
an
did.
hour.
elves
That was an hour.
have a half rest time.
Crazy how that works for their full rest, but it takes a full 4 hours for them to get their health points back. No, this gentleman was healed. Yes.
Wow, you don't have to be condescending about it.
Well, she
Wow.
keeps saying things that
Can I,
aren't the
can I erase
facts.
my frowny face?
Yes.
Right.
Give me a dirty look.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Oh, I will,
Oh,
bastard.
snap.
You want to play?
Do
I'm
it.
playing.
Do it.
All right.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh.
that's been erased on
Hi
mine too.
everybody! This is Dungeons and Dragons!
Oh, the yellow is so good together, and so is the blue.
Okay, can we continue on?
No.
Yeah, I
We're
already
gonna
said
fight
3
some shit
times. What the fuck are
in
you
the
guys doing?
dungeon.
What would you guys like to do? You guys are crossing the bridge.
We were crossing the
We're
bridge.
crossing the bridge.
What, do we rank?
That's what we were doing.
All right.
That's all we fucking know is we're crossing the bridge.
All right. Well, yeah. I just
We stopped doing what we were doing,
so-
and then we started doing something else.
So we don't know what is ahead of us after we cross the bridge.
Yes, but I've said that you're crossing the bridge, and then you said you were crossing the bridge. I was waiting for that communication to be clear.
Oh,
Now
see,
that we
I
have
thought
that-
you were saying we were crossing
Now
the
that we
bridge. we're waiting
have
for you
that
to continue.
established, on the bridge itself, you see 3 hanging nooses off into the purple viscous liquid.
I'm sorry,
hanging above
nooses?
them. Nooses. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes.
alright, cool. There's
Thoroughly
that-
connected with an anchor stone seemingly to the bridge itself. As each of you cross, all of you roll a perception check.
20!
Shiny
18.
20. Look at all of you. Make sure to add your modifiers
And then
Which is this?
for perception.
23!
23, nice.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
So I got 21.
I'm percepting the fuck out of this.
11.
Okay.
Yeah.
8.
18.
Alright.
Fuck all of you.
All of
Dumbass
you notice
perceives.
in the far corner over there, this shadowy magical light that is seemingly all around the castle.
Shadowy magical light.
That has unnaturally lit the entirety of the castle does not exist in that far corner. It seems to be entirely dark.
That's one hell of a perception.
One time I rolled a 20.
You guys are
You
now on
see
the other
dark.
side.
Do I perceive anything that these guys don't?
No. You rolled a nat 20. If anyone's receiving anything, it's him. Oh,
I can see Grid.
you
I
think
can
it
see
might be
clear.
because of magical reasons.
Oh, magical.
I can give you that one.
Alright, what should we do?
On the right of you, you see
This one?
you see solitary cells with very tight closed walls. Where these are barred walls, these are completely bricked in, metal sheeted walls, and the doors themselves are full metal as well. On your left hand side, you see a closed door, seemingly unambiguous, about the same shape and size as these doors over here.
This door?
So is there a door here? Or is it an opening?
There's not. That's
Okay.
an opening.
Does this door have?
It's an
Does this
opening.
door have any like thing to look through?
No,
Okay.
it does not have a viewfinder. No.
Okay. What should we do?
Well, we could walk down here and look in the cells.
Or we could come and look at this non-shadowy light that's not magical.
That we were perceiving as we went over the bridge.
Because we can walk.
Now that
here.
we're over the bridge, we thought,
Over the bridge and through the woods.
Look at that.
Can we investigate the magical darkness?
You can do as you please. Are you guys gonna head towards that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's our marching order.
Who is? Yeah, that's exactly
I go
that.
toward the front.
Who the fuck is the squishiest?
I'm.
I'm the short.
I mean, I have 11. I'm not full health.
I'll walk in the front. I'm good at initiative.
Do we have to go single file?
We don't want you to be a sheep.
I don't know who's who. I can go in the front.
It is a 15-foot walkway, so you could easily fit two to the walking order.
Which one are you?
abreast.
Yep.
This one.
Oh yeah. A little shortcut.
2 abreast and 2 to chest.
I think this is you two. Crystal will take up our rear.
don't take up your.
Since she's the ranger, that's a great place for her.
Who's in the front?
Me and Kyler.
Or-
Move your guys about 20 feet back. Each block is 5 feet.
Move forward.
Okay. I was like barely too close. For fuck's sake.
Look, you can ambush him from the ground. Just lay down.
Lie down.
Who's in the front again?
Me and Kyler.
Both of you two roll a perception check.
17. Wait, plus.
Perception.
Perception. same.
Wisdom.
The fuck is
10
it?
total?
Oh, just wisdom?
Okay,
Well, no,
then
there's
10
no-
so there's
Oh,
wisdom
there's-
and perception.
total.
20.
I think you are.
Oh, really?
It's fine.
20 total.
Wait,
20
what's your
total.
perception bonus?
3.
Darius, you do not feel this
I had one last time.
at
so it's
all,
wrong.
but you feel a sticky, weird substance touching your foot as you walk by. Almost twingy.
Can I
as you
alert
walk
the others?
through it. You can definitely tell them.
I'm feeling something like, what was it? Squishy?
It's kind of sticky.
Sticky. I'm feeling something sticky on my foot, guys.
Is that how you talk, though?
I feel sticky foot.
Squish!
Sticky foot.
Do the sticky leg.
I got sticky foot.
Everyone roll. Oh, not yet. Let me roll this.
JK.
So look.
Gelatinous cubes.
From the darkness, you see a string of web
Ooh, shit.
that is very easily identified as web, about rope thick, shoot past you, barely missing. All of you roll initiative.
Oh, God. What did we add?
It'll say initiative next to it, and it's your dex mod.
Fuck. I got a 6.
All right, 25 to 20.
Why the fuck am I in front?
So 20. What was your character's name? Han, right?
Yeah.
Why the hell
H-O-N?
am I good on perception?
H-A-N-N-E-R.
I'm gonna write Han.
That's how it's pronounced. but
20 to 15.
What?
I'm giving ranges here, and when I give
Yeah.
a range, you just tell me the number within that range,
16.
and I'll write down your thing.
I'm blasted. I'm in front. This is not good. This is not good, guys.
15 to 12 or 15 to 10. Okay.
Who wants to
Pick a
play
number.
leapfrog?
I got 10.
10, 11. Okay.
Can I duck and you do like ranged attacks?
And you?
I got a 6.
What was your name again?
Fucnor. Wait, this isn't even. Oh, yeah.
It is.
Okay. Speed.
I even put like all the accents.
All
You have to
right.
write it in like 3-year-old.
You have all you shot.
Crayon
You've seen
backwards
web
letters.
shoot from this darkness.
I produced flame.
You produced flame.
Yeah.
All right. Han, it is your go. You do not see any of them.
Did you produce
I'm ready my
flame?
short sword.
No, that's my hand.
What is your the trigger for your readied action?
An attack?
No. So what will trigger this attack? You've readied your short sword. Yeah, correct.
Yes.
What are you readying it for? When you see something, when you what is going to trigger this attack?
Yeah, when I see whatever shot that.
The web?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, Darius, it is your go.
Okay, I'm gonna walk towards the darkness.
Okay.
How far?
How close do you want to get?
Pretty close.
As soon as you enter this ring of darkness, about 5 feet ahead of you, you cannot see anything.
I got flames in my hand.
You cannot see anything. You can't even see the flames in your hand.
Whoa.
Okay.
Can I warn them that it's magic?
Can you turn off the flames?
No,
Can we see you?
I don't know.
As soon as she enters the darkness, she is gone.
So how far does she move up?
5 feet.
5 feet?
So 1 block, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your turn? You just want
Just
to move into the
represents
darkness.
I'm gonna draw my sword in my other hand. My dagger, whatever the hell it is.
Alright.
Jesus. I don't think so that much.
Are you gonna ready an action? Are you gonna
I drew my dagger. What do you want me to
What?
do?
The stream.
Oh,
So you walked into
I didn't.
magical darkness
I didn't realize there was
with the light
A
that
flame.
clearly,
There.
yep, that has disappeared. You can't even see it, and you're gonna draw your sword and do nothing.
But
Or your dagger.
Are you gonna
Your
prepare to
dagger.
use your dagger?
You have to I thought that's
No,
what
no.
drawing it was.
Oh, no, so you can hold an action, right? If you just draw something, you just drew it. If you want to hold an action until you see or feel
Okay,
something,
we're gonna do that.
Having a gun in your hand is not the same as being ready to use it.
yep.
Yeah, but you're more ready than if it's a holster.
All right, Arcana, what did you like to do?
Hate me,
Now,
Wes.
where am I? Standing kind of behind a big oaf.
Go fuck yourself.
I suppose I could get on my knees and look between his legs.
I
Try
think
to
we're about the
perceive
same height,
things.
actually.
What would you like to perceive?
You might be taller than me.
Well, that's the
He
thing.
could walk
is-
around me, couldn't he? Because it's a wide hallway.
Yeah, you said it was
15 feet wide. So realistically, you
If
could
a
walk
block
around
is
me.
5 feet, then it's only it's half that.
Well, he said it was 15 feet wide.
15.
Yeah, the walkway is 15 feet wide, so you can easily walk past somebody, or
So you could walk
you could
around.
even shove 3 people in to this walkway, but you probably don't want to get somebody that close.
So
to
you
the
could,
edge.
like, go around.
Yeah,
The
easily.
edge. There's no railing or anything.
Nope, it is just bare edge into
It's a
purple.
dungeon.
So
Why would they
if
need a
someone-
railing?
Is there a drop down to the river?
It's
Or is
a
it
few. It's like a couple feet.
Flush.
A couple feet? Okay.
It's not flush.
It's not like an infinity
So if
pool.
someone were to go into the darkness, they would not be able to see the edge.
No.
Well, you could hug the wall.
You get that perception for free.
Thanks.
Just figure out your move.
I will. Do I have a web was shot at us, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to define where that web was shot from?
I would like to know.
Bam. There you go. All right.
We're new to this.
Yeah. Yep. Think of it as you would in real life. You just saw a web shoot from somewhere.
And I go, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Bam.
Right.
You got it.
And then
Doing
so
good.
so I'm trying to
God's
determine where that came from.
Mhm.
Would that be a perception or I have a cantrip for like light stuff.
Mhm.
I can't do both,
The
right?
light stuff didn't work. Remember?
Fire.
Your light stuff didn't work.
Here's a free perception for you.
It is
As
magic.
soon as she walked into the
Magical
darkness,
darkness.
her produced flame that actually illuminated a small area very clearly disappeared.
She got enveloped by the magic.
Is
of
my
dark.
dancing lights any different from hers?
You're welcome to try.
Well, why don't I
No.
perceive first?
You perceive that it probably wouldn't work. I'll give you that one for free too.
You saw hers didn't
Right.
work.
I mean, how
So
do
you
I
assume.
find the source of the web?
Roll a perception check, or roll a investigation check actually, to see if you can pinpoint within your own mind where roughly that web was shot from.
Are you this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit.
Shit over.
What'd you roll?
19 plus investigation is 21.
You're pretty fucking certain where that web came from.
Right.
Mhm.
Where would that be? So I'm
Almost dead
pretty-
ahead of you, within a spell range even.
So that would be in the hallway,
You could shoot.
not off the edge.
Nope,
just-
not off the edge.
you could
shoot
Definitely
so-
within the darkness.
So I think.
On the
She just fell into the darkness.
So I think I know where it is,
Mm-hmm.
and I shoot a spell at it.
All right, what spell are you gonna shoot at it?
Toward it,
Ah.
rather. Shoot it! Arg.
Okay. The cantrips that I can use without touching something.
Mm-hmm. Ray of Frost.
What? So is the idea is to eliminate, or the idea is to
Damage,
incapacitate?
maybe? Yeah.
Incapacitate.
Because it's making it dark, I would assume.
We don't know if it's necessarily
Ray of
bad.
Frost, I have
It
to be
might
right
just
there,
be
right?
No, you don't.
It's shadow
Ray of
web,
Frost
guys.
Wait a sec, I'm pretty fucking sure I know where it is,
Yeah,
right?
it's
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you're pretty
standing on
fucking
ground.
sure.
if I shoot a Ray of Frost, and I'm pretty fucking sure, I'll
No,
probably
because
hit
it's
the
black.
thing,
You'll
right?
probably
Hell,
hit
we're going
Give
to
a
hell.
phase number
That's where we're
next to it.
That's
going.
because it's black.
I don't.
But
That's
I mean, if
What-
you walk
what-
up to a
which
dog
one
and
do you wanna
growls,
use?
it doesn't
You
necessarily
have-
mean that it's gonna
I
bite
believe
you.
you
Just like
have-
back
Hey,
off.
we're in a creepy dungeon. I'm gonna kill anything.
Presentation, Ray of
You can't
Frost,
argue that because
grasp
Brownie
of
growls at
light.
you all the time.
You probably want to use Ray of Frost.
Kind of
He's
wants
not
to rip
wrong.
my throat out.
My
It's
cat,
okay.
my cat hisses at me.
Your range with Ray of Frost is 60 feet total, so you're
plenty
pretty
close enough.
fucking sure
Could
where that
you
is.
not freeze
You're
me,
within
So I'm
please?
closer than 60. I'm pretty fucking sure. I shoot Ray of Frost right at that thing.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20
Direction.
for me.
D20.
Yes.
What'd you roll total?
16 plus.
That's an 8.
What am I doing right here?
Oh, it's an
So
18.
it's
right?
your spell attack
I
modifier
couldn't see
here.
the X.
See that spell attack modifier?
5.
You're gonna add 5 to that total.
23.
23 total. All right, now Ray of Frost.
You're welcome,
You hit
guys.
the fuck out of that thing.
Ray of Frost is 1d8 cold damage. So go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
No.
Ooh, it's the rondest looking mother. Yep, you got it.
Yeah, thanks a lot, asshole.
The thing is, though, is if he, I can't say
Why not?
because it's metagaming.
All right. You hear a sharp
That's fine.
If he hits
come
it,
from the
can get
darkness.
concentration of
You,
cost-
very
cost and
close
spell.
to you, hear a sharp
Spider
from the
web?
darkness.
I must have hit it.
Barely. You grazed the fucking thing.
That's
You
the
skinned its
second
knee.
something. No, I definitely hit it, but I didn't hit it very hard.
Yeah, therefore you grazed it.
Being very sure where it is, one would even think it would be intuitive to inform your party member.
Yeah, I definitely did that.
All right.
You whispered it sweetly in my ears.
There it is!
Oh!
Watch
Alright,
where I'm
Max.
throwing this!
All right, Max. You just saw a ray of frost shoot into the darkness
I go, what the
with
fuck?
pinpoint accuracy. What did you do? It's your turn.
Applaud.
That's all you could do with your turn? Congrats.
Good job, kid.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's your name?
Arcana?
Arcana.
That just sounds
You're
pretentious.
both. You're
Nice shot,
behind.
next.
You're behind the rogue as well as the.
Can I shoot something in the same direction?
What do you have to shoot?
I don't know.
Her bow?
A bow?
Last page.
Nope.
No, she's got
it's on
20
your weapons
arrows.
list.
Oh wait, no,
Right
no,
there.
no.
20 arrows.
Oh,
So my
okay.
last page.
Yay!
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, you see where that ray of frost goes? If you want to shoot something in that direction, you're more than welcome to try. Go ahead and roll that d20 for me.
You can
Is
also,
there any way to know how effective his ray of frost was?
no, because you
You-
shot the dark one.
I'm not dead yet, so.
Well, how do we know that?
We know it was effective in a non-zero way.
Because we can hear her, we just can't
Oh.
see her.
You don't.
I ask
she's
Kylie if
making
she's
no
okay?
noise currently. Yeah, go for it.
Darius, are you okay?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
there's hissing though.
It hasn't taken its turn
Does
yet.
this
Does that mean it rolled worse than me?
Can she see
I
us?
doubt it. It's probably gonna go next.
We'll see.
Can I see them?
You can't see
I go
anything.
after the
Awesome.
fucking evil thing too?
Not even your hands.
Alright, I'm gonna follow up that thing, so I'm gonna roll my d20.
9.
9.
So it's going to be 9 plus your attack modifier, which will be next with your short bow.
Longbow.
Yep. Is it a long bow?
It is
Yeah.
a longbow. 1d8 piercing.
Okay. Add your dexterity modifier or your strength
No.
modifier, whichever one's higher. It'll be the number under it.
They're both 3.
They're both 3. Plus what was on the die again?
12 total?
9.
9, 12 total.
You don't hear a hiss. Your arrow swips off into the darkness.
So you lose an arrow.
So 19
All
there.
right. Do you want to move with the rest of your turn?
Oh, I can keep going?
But you can
You
move.
can
You can move. So you can
You
come
have an
up
action
further.
and a move.
You can come closer if you want.
Well, I don't want to be with Darius if she's in the dark.
You don't want to be?
He.
Well,
Fuck
how
her, she can be
useful am
alone.
I gonna be? Like, I'm more
I
useful.
mean, you do
having-
have ranged weapons, so.
I
that's-
don't want you
I
to
don't
come
want to
in
shoot
the
you
dark
blindly.
with me.
All right.
You are shooting
Stay
one.
out of the
Fucnor.
dark, people.
What are you up to,
It
Fucnor?
rolled lower than you did.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright, team members, do you think I should move
I
forward into
just
the
told
darkness?
you not to go into the dark.
Okay. I didn't hear that.
What?
I apologize.
Don't go
Can we
there.
hear her?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Because I
Okay,
already yelled at her.
I want to ready my
Yeah.
greatsword in case it tries to attack me.
In case it tries to attack you, you are ready. You have a readied action upon it attacking you.
Just you? Are you protecting yourself?
Attacking any of us? Can I do that?
You can use
If I see it attacking at all?
Shut the fuck up. Sorry, what?
If you see it within range? of
Yeah, can
you?
I?
Within your range, you want to ready an action within your range and seeing it.
Well, I mean, if I'm on the edge of the darkness, I'm not really gonna see it, right?
I mean, it's gonna pop out.
That's fair.
Fucking
so,
sure.
yeah.
So
So
the
once it's
instant
in my
you see
range,
it, it
when I
will be in
see
your
it-
range.
Alright. Okay.
I think that's all I'll really do.
Okay.
Hey, wizard. Wanna see if you can get rid of the magical darkness?
Not a wizard.
Whatever you are.
Look, he implied dancing lights wouldn't work.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Ooh.
You could divine
Funny.
from her magic light not working, your magic light also would.
That's how fucking perceptive I am.
Yep.
Get on my level.
Fucking
Really wish
asshole.
our magic uses a
I
way of getting rid of
understand
magical
that,
darkness.
but you haven't studied magic. You should kind of know about stuff like
Alright.
this. Right?
Han, your turn.
Fuck.
I'm still listening. Just making a drink and peeing.
Hey, friend,
Yes.
would you make me a drink as well?
What
Rum
would you like?
or whiskey?
Just
finish
surprise
the
me.
one you have. It's illegal in Utah to give you a refill.
Such bullshit.
You about to spit all over my books.
There's nothing on the second.
Thank you, Gabe.
Nope.
What'd you have before? Whiskey?
Use my
Practice. I don't know what that means.
It's rum.
What kind of ring do you
It was good.
Like just straight rum.
No, I have the joke too.
Yeah, I like that ring.
I move forward
Mhm.
to be next to
Are you this?
Fucnor.
Wait, which one are you?
You want to
This
be
one?
next to Fucnor?
Yeah, I'm the one with
He's
the one
not
sword.
in the back.
This one?
One sword, yep.
To be next to me?
Yeah. So that way if anything comes out,
We're ready.
we're ready.
I can't do this.
Can I proceed? Can I look and see if
In the darkness.
I know that's what I'm trying to.
You're welcome to try and perceive
Swords.
anything. You've seen an arrow go in there. You've seen a ray of frost. The ray of frost produced a hiss. Darius left in there somewhere.
Darius, can you hear anything walking around by you?
I've heard a hiss and something moving in the dark. But no.
Can you? I guess saying if it's under idle, that doesn't do me any good.
That's straight ahead, man.
Which way are you facing?
Who are you?
Can you tell if the movement you heard is near the water or near the wall?
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
It's the water.
You're spending your turn communicating. You have 6 seconds in a round.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sure.
Do you want to ready an action? You moved up. What else do you want to
I mean,
you
am I
have-
not still ready from the last one?
You have to reread it.
You re-ready every turn.
Okay, then yeah, are we ready?
Thank you. Darius, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I want to see if I know anything about this type of spell.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. It's a D20 and then you have a modifier.
You're
19
using that d20.
plus.
Yeah, why don't you use your new one?
I don't have an Arcana.
No, this guy.
No,
It'll be over here. It'll be under intelligence. It should be Arcana right there.
2. So,
So what's the total?
21.
Okay, you definitely know this spell. It is a darkness spell. It's that simple. It is named darkness for a reason. It is a magical darkness within a radius, often bound to something, and you cannot see anything. And
So
no
the
one will
only
be able
way to
see
get rid of
anything
it is to kill whatever's
it's bound.
casting it.
Whatever's
I have a
casted
question
it,
for
or
the person who
the
knows
spell
about
duration
darkness.
ends, or
You can't ask until
you can ask.
Yeah.
This is what she's perceiving.
She can share it.
Sure,
After
you
she-
can't know what she
So
knows.
we're dealing with a magical. I'm telling all of you, we're
Alright.
dealing with a magical spell called darkness. There's something casting the darkness that we need to kill to get rid of it. But
Does the darkness move with the person or thing?
You don't know.
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
I would assume it's bound.
And then I'm gonna go forward into the darkness.
Roll an
We're gonna
assumption
go
check.
forward into darkness.
One.
Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
19 plus
Get away from her.
1.
I wouldn't. I mean, she's rolling great with that
Oh,
one,
20
so-
total? Oh
Very.
shit. Okay. You fall into thick, sticky substance that you derive as wet. You do not get caught in it, but it is. You are in the thick of it currently.
Guys, we're dealing with a spider.
You could have just said, guys, I got spider bukkakied.
She could have
Right to
said
the
that.
floor.
I'm not stuck. though.
You're not
Roll.
stuck?
No.
Well, neither is
Perception
someone
check.
who got bukkakied.
Wow, that's a lot more
They're
than
just sticky.
what's in there.
1. Natural 1.
Critical fail.
Okay.
Yep.
Nothing. Alright. Is that what you do with your turn?
I have my weapon prepared and ready. or
Alright, as
Whatever.
soon as you feel that stimuli, you're gonna swing and throw. Alright.
Well, I'm not going in there.
Arcana, it's your turn.
I already told you not to come in here.
turn.
Also, you can spell cast.
Yeah.
Right, can I
Might be
unspell
able
cast
to-
the darkness?
No. You would.
Guys, I just told you you have to kill what's causing the darkness.
No. That is. She did explain
Right.
how that works.
What if, suppose I casted the darkness,
Uh-huh.
right?
You would be able to dispel it. Your own darkness. Yep.
Okay, so I wouldn't need to be killed.
No,
I would
You just have
need
to
to
convince
want
whatever
to dispel the
casts the
darkness.
spell to dispel it.
I told you we're dealing with a spider. Do any of you speak spider?
Well,
Does
the
it speak
spider,
Undercommon?
Does the spider speak whatever the fuck it needs to cast a spell? Or do you
Spider?
cast a spell upon the spider?
Common. Go ahead and roll a nature check for me.
A nature check.
A nature check.
Our
Alright.
ranger would know about this.
It's under intelligence, by the way.
Nature. Plus
Second
2.
from the bottom.
12.
I don't even have that.
It's okay.
You derive that spiders do not have spellcasting capabilities, normal ones or giant ones.
What about smart ones? Are there other
What about
kinds of
magic ones?
You are not aware of a smart
Smart
enough spider
spider.
to cast a spell.
So you could assume it's had it cast onto it by something else.
Or it's a way smarter spider than I'm aware of.
Or it's not
alone.
No,
Did that help me at
no.
all?
Spider.
Sting
Spider
to go
didn't
down.
cast spell.
Okay,
Got that?
what else are you gonna do with your turn?
Ah,
For the love of God, to cast a spell.
trying to think.
He's only got certain numbers.
It
no,
probably
cantrips
moved
are
since I
fine.
hit it. So I can't perceive its location from where I hit it last or where I heard it last.
Froze it, huh?
Right?
You can take a second and try to listen if you'd like. See if you can divine where it is again.
Well, I don't want to hit her if I hear her. Him.
Well, yeah. I mean, it depends how well you can hear.
Until everyone stopped.
Well, let's hope I roll well.
Go ahead and roll.
I try to hear or see or otherwise
Or to
derive the
derive where it's
location
Alright,
of the spider.
alright. Go ahead and roll for me.
14 plus perception is 18.
Alright. You cannot tell where the spider or Darius is.
Ask her where she is.
You
Darius,
think you
where
hear
you
something
at?
along the walls clattering, but it could just be an echo.
It's not an echo. I perceive.
You don't know. You can't tell.
You can't just magically perceive.
Well, see, if it were a spider, it would be traveling along the walls or floor or ceiling.
So
You can't
all
drive
of the
that.
surfaces it could possibly be on.
Ah, but I hear it on specific surfaces.
You hear an echoing, a clattering along the walls, but you can't tell where from.
A clatter.
Like up on the rooftop there was such a fire.
So you could shoot into the darkness.
I looked outside, saw Santa and
Well,
splattered
I
his
don't
great
lose
manner.
anything by using a cantrip.
No, you can
No,
use cantrips.
you
on
can use
you.
cantrips all you want.
And you can aim toward where you perceived it before.
Yes,
just
you
to
could
be
even
safe.
try and hit where you thought that sound was coming from.
You could.
But you want to be careful not to hit her. Him.
Him.
Him doesn't care.
Do
You will care.
so. Here's the thing.
No, him doesn't care.
If I hear something and it's an echo, if I aim a weapon that bounces at the echo, it will
Mhm.
hit the original spot of where the sound
You
is.
can sure try, buddy. Go ahead and roll.
Don't chance
So,
it.
This is what we call. Do you want to roll? Do you want to try?
Not for that, no. I'm being an asshole.
Well, do let me explain then. You can take this at disadvantage. So you roll twice and you'll take the lower roll if you'd like.
And what does that enable me to do?
You get to roll twice and the lowest roll is the one you keep. So if you roll a 20 and you roll a 10, you keep the 10. And this is against the spider's AC.
So,
It just,
how does that benefit me above
You-
just rolling once?
Because it doesn't, you're at disadvantage. Which means you are 50% more likely to roll lower. And you take the lower roll.
So you only do that when you are broadside of the barn. You're going to hit it.
Yeah, you can definitely try. You just roll at disadvantage. That's what that means. So you still have a shot to hit it. And if you roll a 20 and then a 19, you keep the 19, and it's probably gonna hit.
Okay. Do I have to specify whether I'm aiming at what I heard or where it was before?
Yes.
I aim at where it was before,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm rolling disadvantage.
Yep. So you're welcome to aim at where it was before, and roll, because you're going to shoot at where it was before. Mhm.
Well, when you put it that way.
Reflection.
Or you can shoot it where you think it is possibly now.
Well, that's the thing is, I think it is somewhere where it wasn't before.
Just roll where
So I'm
you,
aiming at that
job.
place.
just roll twice.
So you want to roll to the place that you
where
don't
you think it is.
All right.
No. I'm.
No. No more logic. Just roll
Oh my
what
God.
we
You
tell
That's
are
smart.
logicking this to death.
Please roll the die.
We're
Twice.
never gonna fucking get out
Rolling
of here.
twice. One.
Well,
Roll again.
fuck.
Roll again.
It's a one.
Roll
It's
again.
Roll
higher
again.
than a one. Oh God.
So-
I'm dead, huh?
Roll roll percentile for me. So it's gonna be these two right here. Those are your
Good
percentile.
Lord.
Oh,
Roll again.
roll again.
I can't find the dice, so that's gonna be a little hard.
I have one.
It is.
It's
Random
gone.
numbers to roll.
Disappeared into the carpet.
Yeah, it's. Where the fuck? Oh, okay. Roll that again for
Thank
me.
you.
Oh, okay.
44. No, 14.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Roll my damage.
You roll damage.
Her
Yeah, it'll be
damage.
1d8.
Oh, man.
1d8.
1d8.
Not the d20, 1d8.
Nope, nope.
D8.
Right there. Oh, you're so at the top next to the 20.
There you
There.
go.
Perfect. Roll
Please
that
stop
one.
trying to kill me.
8. You rolled a 1 before! God damn it.
You feel something very cold hit your back suddenly,
Yeah.
and you go unconscious.
Oh.
You hear a thud. You hit something.
Good job.
God damn it. Could you have told her to duck? Although she's pretty short.
Now
I
it's
mean-
all about the roll.
It didn't. At this point, it doesn't matter. She could have
Go
been
ahead and roll
laying on
a
the floor.
d20 for me. This
For
will
all
be a
I know,
death
I could
saving
have hit
throw.
it.
Oh, you have a success. So that smiley face under death saving throw. Go ahead and fill one of those in for me. All right.
Who has this freaking potion?
I still
All
have
right.
3 hit
Max,
points.
it's your
Why am I
turn.
dead?
What do you want to do? You just heard a thud. He looks like he has succeeded at something.
Can I ask Darius if he's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say.
Are you okay?
You-
I'm unconscious.
yeah. You don't hear anything.
Shit.
You asshole, what did you do?
I rolled badly.
You hit her. Him.
There's a lot more crap in there than.
Gender bending.
Well, if she's on the
I just
floor now,
forget.
there's very little chance that I could hit her if I also fired. Well, why am I gonna fire another arrow though? I have no idea where to go.
I only had one
she's
cut
on-
between
he's
us.
unconscious.
Go ahead and roll it. You roll at disadvantage. You have no idea.
No, I want to go in and get her out.
Oh, don't come in here.
Alright.
No,
So-
what's gonna happen is I'm gonna like army crawl on my belly and Gabe's gonna hold onto my leg.
Just remember, there's spider web.
So I'm gonna be happy
But I
about
told
that.
you
And she's
guys.
unconscious, so you have to feel
Wait,
around
wait,
for her.
that's
and not
okay.
kill the spider instead.
She's not that far in front of me. It's fine.
In my burglar pack, do I have rope?
You definitely have rope.
I can tie the rope to your waist while you go in, give a tug, we'll pull you out.
Yes. Can we
Because
do
it's like,
this?
what, 20 feet of rope?
Actually, no. I don't think the burglar pack has it. It's a whoever has an explorer's pack.
I do.
Let's just say you have 50 feet of rope somewhere that you're welcome to.
I'm a ranger.
Okay.
Do I have rope?
You definitely have rope.
Yes.
So see,
Alright.
we've got rope.
I even have whips, so you could use those.
Do you have chains?
No.
I have the explorer's pack.
She's not
All right.
excited now.
Hurry up, I don't want to take my turns
Do you
on
tie the
food.
rope to your waist and explore into the darkness?
Yes.
Who's holding the other side?
I choose Austin.
So you go into the general direction where
too dark.
Darius is headed, or where Darius is headed.
Is this her?
Austin has you by the rope, belaying his prepared action, holding you. You army crawl into this.
That hurt my soul.
No, wait.
It didn't even look like it was the table.
I was really expecting a thud and it didn't come out.
Damn it. That really hurt.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead and roll a dex saving throw at disadvantage because you're army crawling.
I have to crawl.
Roll again.
Come in the dark.
Roll again.
It's a 5, it's not a 1.
You get about 5 feet in and you are stuck.
On what?
The spider web
Sticky
is all over the
substance
floor.
that you assume was the spider web that
That you knew
Darius
about, and I
told
warned
about
you
earlier.
again.
Can I just crawl and not army crawl?
You're stuck.
You're
You
already
already
stuck.
done.
Damn it.
Alright.
That's okay, because Austin can pull me out.
Fucnor, what do you do?
Please don't come in here.
No metagame.
Look, she's crawling,
You know what?
and he's unconscious. You can just wildly swing your sword around. That could be bad, though.
Can I use my sword to try and cut some of the web?
You can't
You
see
can
the
do whatever
web.
you like, buddy.
Uh,
wanna
if you
try and
roll
go in there?
badly.
Can I talk to my team about doing this because I'm
Yeah,
too dumb?
go ahead and try and
Do you
communicate.
guys think I should use sword to cut web?
First of all, it's creaking here.
You're holding the rope of her
Yeah.
as you hear her just like, fuck.
I'm fucking stuck.
How
Or
do you say that in
him. Are you a
Dwarvish?
dude? Are you a dude?
He's a
Whatever.
girl.
Alright. Your name's Max. It's gender non-specific. I don't know.
It's okay.
So is Fucnor.
Fucnor is a boy-girl name.
You guys think I should
Like Leslie.
try to cut the spider web?
I mean, my
I don't
plan
know that it'll help.
backfired, So.
You
I'm
might
not gonna
accidentally cut
ask.
the rope.
You might actually cut her head off.
Yeah.
That's true.
Remember how I
Oh,
told you
okay.
something
Can I-
a while ago?
Can I try to help him pull her out?
You can go for it. You can go up, grab that rope, and try and pull.
So I'll grab the rope and try to
So,
pull her
Let's
out.
pull
You-
gently though.
You
Well, yeah,
wanna-
not like
You
rip,
want, you
like
want to pull
tug.
her out. He's assisting you, so this is going to be with advantage. You're not going to roll. He's
Okay.
going to roll twice and take the higher of the two rolls. Add your strength modifier
14. 14.
and add your strength modifier.
3, so 17.
17 total. With his help, you are definitely able to pull her out of the webs. Now you're doing your best to. Actually, you go ahead and roll for me. Roll a d20.
Roll high. Fuck.
Add your dex modifier.
3, 6.
Just gonna go ahead and put it back down.
6.
Roll a d4.
How much damage you can take?
Wait, are you taking damage from the rope?
4.
4, of
You
course.
take 4 damage as they pull you, from the sticky substance. You fumble and eat shit on the rock below you as they tug you away.
Alright.
At least you're out.
We got you out though.
At least you're
So
out.
does that mean my health is now down by 4?
Yes.
Not permanently. Don't erase that total. It'll be your current health hit points.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's what she's
wondering.
doing.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
she's
sorry. I didn't see that you had a number there. I thought you were about
It was
to
really
release your-
small on the top
It's
left.
Oh, okay.
super
Okay.
tiny.
I
So she's
couldn't
at
see it.
1.
Hanging on by a thread, y'all.
Fuck.
Quite literally.
You need to get in the
real
back.
hurt.
You still have your healing potion.
Fuck my life.
I do?
Well, everyone got one.
Wait, I have dark vision. What the fuck?
No, dark vision doesn't work
Doesn't
in
work.
magic.
It's magic.
It's a magic spell.
I have
I'm
healing.
magic. I'm a fucking dwarf.
Wow, and he's an elf. Who
I'm
gives a
quite
shit?
delicious.
I'm pop up and I have it too.
You hear a clatter above you.
Yeah, it's 8 tiny reindeer. We know. Oh god.
As a big ass motherfucking spider appears
I am so
above
glad.
all of you.
I'm already on the floor. They will
None
make
of
it
you
for
need
me.
to perceive this, except for you. Coming out of the darkness, you don't see it at all, and you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys, man. You guys are so fucked. Oh man, okay. A giant spider falls, and it'll be
All of
you
them.
are here with him. Yeah, no, it's all 4 of you except for you.
Well, I'm already crawling, so I'm gonna
All
crawl.
of you make a dex saving throw.
God
You
damn it!
damn people
You gotta
in
be
the
fucking
spider.
kidding me.
So, with the saving throw, is it the 6 that I have on here? It's the saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
Go
dodge.
forward.
You dodge back. This one. Which one is the representation?
That's
you, this
me.
one. You dodge back over here.
While I dodge, can I ready?
No. You dodge out of the way. What do you roll?
I
Or
have-
it doesn't matter. You don't count. You're
You're on the
unconscious.
ground.
I need him to roll. What'd you roll?
2
You are
plus-
prone under a spider.
plus 2, 4.
Damn, we suck.
Royce.
Hey Royce, I need you to come roll a d20 for me.
Playing
Roll it for me.
really roll well, please.
Yeah, roll
What's
high if you
happening?
can.
Fill me in.
Um,
Ooh, the spider's here.
it came down. I was able to dodge out of the way. Gabe was not.
Do you like
Kill
my
the-
spider?
No.
So
It's
you
yucky.
should roll
Fucking
high.
huge.
Yep, that's how big the fucking spider is.
Roll high.
It's scary.
Ooh.
Plus what?
Your dexterity.
Seeing the spider coming, still having that prepared action, you also jump back with your companion.
So you and I are fine.
Um,
We end up doing this. I don't know how, but we do.
Arcana is trapped under the spider, who's now occupying this space.
He's like
That
dead
spider's too
on
big.
wheels.
He's not actually that big.
Gabe is bad news. I'm gonna tie him up.
The spider, having Gabe directly under his maw, is now going to attempt to eat Gabe.
He's gonna die.
I wonder.
He's so
Should I try to whip one of its eyes?
Oh, he's so lucky. What's Gabe's AC?
It's
right
right,
there.
in front of
11.
you.
I have a DM screen.
Yeah.
11.
11. Oh, you lucky piece of shit. Really wanted it to happen. The spider fumbling, crashing down on Gabe, or Arcana, looking down at him, is tossing him about, seemingly about to tie him up, thread him, as it were called. You are being a
The
prepared
threat
meal.
comes from this end.
I'm being prepared as a meal.
The spider is about to tie you up, but it failed to juggle you initially, so you guys are free to
You got lucky.
save this round. Han, it's your turn. The spider just came crashing down with a loud hiss, taking your friend Arcana with it. You and the daft half-orc were able to dodge out of the way. What do? Right in your face.
I'm going to draw my short sword.
Already drawn.
Okay, and then I'm going to
Yeah, you had it prepared.
go for one of its eyes.
Oh god, just one of them?
Well, as many eyes as I can take out.
Gonna go for an eye. Seeing your opportunity with it crashing right in front of you. What did you roll total?
Let's see.
Add your dex or your strength modifier, which one was higher?
deck, so 9, 13.
13 total.
Yeah.
What was on the die?
9.
Just barely missing one of its larger eyes. It kind of scooting out of the way, seeing you coming, of course. You glance off of its carapace and step back, kind of horrified that a giant spider came crashing down upon you. Still a little stunned, so you didn't get the hit there. It is now Darius. Go ahead and roll another d20 for me. Second death saving throw.
Darius. Oh wait, she said she had 3 HP.
I'm 14. I do have 3 HP. So why am I dead?
What?
You 8, 11 minus 8 is 3. I don't know why I'm
The
unconscious.
total was not 1, but it was not full either. Pretty sure it was 7. But okay, well, never mind. You're not unconscious. I have completely misunderstood.
You're just unconscious.
All right. Well, fine. You are just unconscious. No, you're not unconscious. You're tangled. Go. Actually, that
I
roll is
wasn't
for.
tangled before.
You are tangled now. Instead of you wake up suddenly. You're tangled in a spider web. You do not make the save. You're still tangled, but now you are conscious. Hey, you fucking grabbed me. I wasn't fucking wrong.
You try to cut yourself out.
It's okay. It'll be okay. All right, Arcana, it's your
You
turn.
won't let these idiots do things
All right,
and you say it's okay.
I'm up close.
It's okay.
I'm
It'll
real
be okay.
close to the spider.
Oh yeah, the
You're-
spider
it's
is
on top of
top
it.
of you.
Am I restricted from doing anything that I can do?
There's a spider on top of you.
Yeah?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Stab it in the fucking heart.
You try and get out from under it. You can attack it.
Can you get further under it and stab it in the belly?
I have 2 daggers. Is that what I'm best using?
What's that grasp that you have? Enhanced reach.
Yeah, so the shocking grasp is more damaging than daggers.
You got it.
Alright! Well, I use shocking grasp on the spider because my hands are already on it, basically.
No. You were at 7. And now I remember that, but that's my fault for not writing it because. I'm sorry. It's my bad.
Well, we're
It's
past
been a while
that,
since I've
so.
seen the. Well, now I feel.
We'll add 3 to your next roll.
I don't know how that works. Lightning springs from your fingertips. As the spider crashed down upon you, you didn't take any damage, luckily, but you're on your back prone as the spider is trying to thread you, as it were, making you its meal. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Please roll out.
What is it?
16.
Plus your spell attack modifier 5, which is
Upper
21.
quartile.
It hits. Go ahead and roll a d8 of shocking damage.
If you could roll it like when you rolled to kill me, that would be great.
That's a great roll. That's a good roll.
You reach up and seeing this spider, you grab it by both of its
Nipples.
little grabby arms.
Say
not a
And
You milk it in
you
your
unleash
face.
hell upon it as it takes 5 damage.
And inside it.
What?
Well,
Shut the fuck up.
electricity penetrates.
Fucking whatever.
Shut the fuck up.
Shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright.
You're alive.
You are.
You're so it could have done like so much damage landing on you and you're so fucking lucky. And then it tried to attack you and you're so fucking lucky. Alright, Max, it's your turn. You're getting up.
Take one action.
Now that you're up, there's a spider with its back to you.
Can I shoot from the knee so I don't even have to get up fully?
No. You roll
Jump
into
on its
advantage if you
back.
want to use
What
reach
can you
from
do?
this close.
Oh. What else do I have? Javelin?
Your hand axes you were so
Oh, I have a
enthusiastic about.
hand axe.
Jump on its
Fuck
back and stab
yeah.
it.
Can I jump on it and stab it between the abdomen and the head?
So you're gonna roll to jump on it first.
Please
Yeah, you
don't
have to
jump
Go
on
ahead
the
and
spider.
go in.
It's dangerous.
What do you
because
have
to
a
roll.
higher? What do you have a
You do a grapple
Hey,
check.
guys.
athletics or acrobatics? Which are you proficient
Do you
in?
have any?
Which one's
If
your
it's not good, I probably would.
Acrobatics is 3. Athletics is 5.
All right, go ahead and make an
Or
athletics.
would it better just slash it from the belly?
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
You can do
Do
whatever
you want
want.
to slide under it or jump on top of it? You're
You
gonna
slide
roll the same
under
You
it.
have
thing.
to roll athletics regardless.
I'm gonna slide under it, I guess.
All right.
My advisors are telling me, and I have to do an athletics check for
Pussy.
that. 16.
Plus
Yay.
5.
Getting
21.
getting away from its stinger and its legs that are backing constantly.
Apparently it has a stinger.
Just
Spiders don't have stingers.
Some of them do.
You
They
fucking
do?
idiot.
So let
Of
the
course
shoe
they
on.
do.
Jesus.
Some duh.
You
Spiders are
slide
fucking
under it.
gross.
Now you're gonna go for the belly. Go ahead and roll for your hand axe there.
Okay. 4.
Fuck.
Add your dex or strength modifier, whichever's higher.
Dex is 3. Strength, where are you?
3.
Also 3.
Oh, yeah.
Total of 7. You know what? You slid under it, focusing really hard on that slide, getting it just right. You really fumble the hand axe. Not well enough paying attention to what you were ultimately trying to do. You are now under the spider, considered prone because you cannot have a feasible position from here.
What? That's a tall fucking spider. I'm only 4 or 5. I could stand up.
You slid
That
under it.
tall.
Bullshit, I
Yep.
can stand up.
You are right next to Arcana now. You can definitely not stand up.
Bullshit. Let's go watch Lord of the Rings. We'll see how big that spider is.
Shelob is much bigger than the spider.
So?
So
this spider
and the spider is almost touching the ground.
Yeah, they can hang low. They
Pins
don't have
your
to stand
presence
up like
against-
this.
You are not our friend.
I'm just playing the game.
Not well.
I told you to jump
Very
on top of it. You wouldn't be stuck under
I'm
it.
very proud of myself.
Well, I had 2. so
I'm
you
not.
said-
You'd be riding on it like
I
a
didn't say
motherfucking horse.
slide. I just said you had to use athletics.
We
Either way,
advised
you
her
use
badly, apparently.
Hey,
She's
I told her
slide.
to ride it like a rodeo.
Fucnor, what do you do?
I'm gonna fucking
Save my
slice it
ass.
with my great sword.
Alright, you have your great sword in 2 hands.
Oh yeah, I want to use my rage.
There you go.
I
boy.
forget about it.
There you go. Read that description to me one more time.
Level 1 rage. As a bonus action, you can enter rage while not wearing any head. Okay. You cannot concentrate on your. Okay. Rage lasts 1 minute unless you become unconscious or you end your turn without attacking a hostile creature or taking damage since your last turn. You regain all rages once you finish a long rest.
Great. Thank you. Just double checking. Now you enter that rage, you feel the blood heating inside of you, your heart pumping, seeing your friends under it, you're going to go and fucking attack it. You double hand your great sword, you just go "Roar!" Your half-work self running in. Go ahead and roll that d20 for me, friend.
That was a drop.
Don't break my pencil.
Plus strength. Right?
Yeah.
And do I get a bonus for rage?
Nope.
No.
Does rage say it has a bonus?
I mean, what does rage do?
Exactly that description.
Barbarian level 1, rage is 2, rage bonus plus 2.
Is that what that is?
That's what it says. Barbarian level
Let me
first.
see the chart real quick.
I don't fucking know how this works.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, rages and then rage bonus. No, that's damage, not
Okay.
two.
Oh, gotcha.
So 7.
Yeah, you feel the fury burn inside of you.
I get a big
Righteous
hard erection.
anger. You throw your sword at it, and it glances it off with one of its legs, seeing you out of the corner of its eyes, seemingly
Sorry, guys.
deflecting you entirely. It is the
These are my good
spider's
rolls.
turn. Seeing its meal shock it from below, it's going to attempt again to tie
Fuck
you
yeah,
up.
I'm safe. I mean, good luck, buddy. I'll hit it next time, I promise.
Don't make a promise you can't keep.
I'll hit it eventually, I think.
Ooh,
Maybe.
it has something
Might
in
be
the
the
way
end
that
of
it
our-
does not know is there. What's that?
What?
Ooh! It goes to grab you with both of its legs. Go ahead and make
It
a
has 8 of them.
strength saving throw.
Both of the front legs.
There you go.
You fail. It grabs you with 2 of its front legs. It's going to pass you to the back. Unknowingly, it hits the dwarf on the way.
So you being underneath is good.
Yes!
In confusion, the spider attempts to thread the dwarf. What's your AC? Dwarf?
16.
16.
Damn.
Fuck. Okay.
Better armor than I do.
It being confused again, kind of like hits you with not its stinger. It actually retracted it, but the sticky paw of its web spinner.
Spirits.
Yeah. And it gets goo all over you. What did you call it?
You get
Spinnerets.
ectoplasm.
Yeah, there's usually
What's a
4 of
fritter
them.
name? Fritter. It's a fritter name.
Fritter name.
Printer?
Fritter name.
Yes, it's printing web.
Fritter name.
It's 3D printing web.
That's cool. Yeah, no, biologically speaking, yeah. I guess, yeah. Anyways, yes. So you have sticky stuff all over you, but that's the spider.
I'm
Because
used
they're
to it.
fucking
Yeah,
buffoons, and this spider's rolling so poorly. Okay, Han, it's your go.
Or tripping
Alright.
over each other to get fucked by the spider.
So can I make a perception check to see if I can actually hit through the skin of the spider?
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck. 6 plus nature.
Sure.
I'm asking.
And I'm telling.
8. I mean, not enough, but 8.
You think the fucking hide is crossbow proof. You can't. You can get through that with a ballista. You have no idea, honestly. But you can gauge it by trying to hit it.
Didn't you hit it before?
It glanced off.
Oh, you glanced.
But I don't know if it's because it was a bad hit or not. I'll try for another eye.
Please
Alright.
I
don't.
mean, the eyes are softer.
Go for it. Go
Just
for it.
say
Go for
you
that eye.
swing wildly at it.
5.
It does not matter.
You got bad knees.
Nope.
Fucking kidding.
Again, you go for an eye. Its front paw this time. Blocking the blade.
His paws now.
Just like
What
a
do you
mammal.
call these things that it has? The little like scary
Legs.
Scary
The
little-
chelicera?
chelicera.
Yeah.
Oh, not the front things in its front, but like it's like
On the
individual paw
A leg.
on the leg.
A
The
leg.
front things are fangs.
No. There's
The
like
pad
little
on
pad
its
things
legs.
that look like
Paw.
little puppy paws on the front of a spider.
They're just
the
legs.
spider's legs.
The end of the leg.
Yeah,
is what he's talking about.
the little thing at the end.
That's a leg. This is a.
He's
Thing.
talking about
I'm
there's something
talking
at
about
the
like-
very
I don't
end.
know, like
It's like
a-
it's like a little footed paw with little like nails at the end.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Oh my god, we saw the freakiest spider in Australia at the aquarium.
at the aquarium.
Yeah, I don't know why I was at the aquarium, but it was.
All right,
And it was like all pointy at the ends.
it's Darius's turn. Darius, what do you want to do?
Put a knife in my head.
I have an axe.
Besides committing suicide,
I'm gonna
Thanks
get
for
out of
that.
the damn web.
you're already out of the web.
You told me I was stuck in web.
You were only stuck in for a turn. You're good.
So you're out now.
Well, then I'm going to go out of the darkness and attack from behind with my daggers.
Go ahead and roll just a plain old intelligence check for me.
I hate you. Just so you know.
You know exactly the way out of the darkness. Alright. You find your way out of the darkness right into a spider's ass.
And I'm gonna stab it.
Alright, you pull your dagger.
Give it a tingly ball.
Go ahead and roll an attack there. Roll it. You didn't. That was not a roll. That's a
That's not a
Are you
bribe.
happy?
pick up the die. There you go.
And that was terrible because
I vote that was also a drop.
Okay, Kylie. This is a roll. This,
Roll?
not this. That even counts. That was good. Okay, now
Is it better than the other one?
you rolled
Still
you
bad.
rolled a 1, so
Oh.
you come out of the darkness rearing. You have your
And
obsidian
it
blade in one
shits on
hand.
top of
You
you.
go like this. Its spinneret catches the blade as it goes down, sticking it to your friend. It is thoroughly stuck to Max now.
It's just stuck but not stabbed.
Has not stabbed, just
Okay.
the flat end stuck to the chest of Max there.
Okay.
Your hand is now sticky and kind of gross. Alright, it
Yeah,
is
that goes.
Arcana's turn. You gotta be able to improvise, and hey,
Arcana?
that's all D&D is. You got this. You're doing good.
I
Arcana,
hate
your
you.
turn. I'm just a DM.
It
Arcana,
kick its
your turn.
ass.
No, you are
You
the
don't
worst
know what's
DM
really done
ever.
anything to it.
Seeming that your last attempt at damage did a significant blow to it enough that it's still pissed off at you. What do you want to do, Arcana?
Is Witch Bolt more damage?
Also, you're now like
Grasp?
way under.
Far.
You're like down under here.
You know that it is
Just sort of turn
1d12 damage. Shocking Grasp is 1d8, though it does cost a spellcasting modifier. And if you
Please
succeed
just
on
use it.
casting it, you can continue to cast it until it is dead, or you dismiss the spell.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead
Suck
and roll
ass at this game.
a
Try to punch through to its
Roll
heart
a
and grab it
D20
and
for
then
me.
shock it.
to hit it. Roll again.
Advantage?
We'll see.
I mean, he's directly under it. So you can't.
18 and 6.
6 plus 5.
For what?
12?
Your spellcasting total.
11?
So he has disadvantage.
5.
He technically would, but he's already gotten one spell off. So, and the way that Witch Bolt is necrotic, it negates it. All right. You definitely hit. All right.
Okay.
To roll a d12.
Go ahead. One sec. Let me. Ooh, Web has the coolest illustration in this book. There it is. All right. After hitting it with your shocking grasp, you think, "Hey, I'll try something a little more devastating." You shoot a beam of crackling blue energy into the spider. It is a sustained lightning between your hand and the target. So you've made contact with your shocking grasp. Now you reach up and hit it with a witch bolt, pulling your hand back, dealing a significant amount of lightning damage. Go ahead and roll 1d12 for me.
A D12. Don't fuck this up.
Yep, you got it. The dodecahedron.
Not bad. I can't complain.
Keeping
You
the
guys hit
consistent
fucking
beam
thing.
between you and it, it does 3 damage to the spider. Again, the spider pissed off now more than ever. Actually feeling the lightning damage. You can smell a bit of fried beef of some kind.
Beef.
That's the smell that you're ruminating off, as well as burnt hair.
So it smells tasty, but
Which just enrages me more because now I'm hungry. I want to eat the fucking spider.
All right. With your successful hit, Max, it is your turn.
Can I hit the spider too?
You can definitely try.
Even though I'm prone?
Yeah, you just.
With the spider above you, you think that you would have a good chance.
I mean, like,
of
I
hitting it.
can't miss.
You definitely
can.
But go ahead and roll. What are you going to use? Your hand axe?
Oh, I'm not gonna use my bow.
Great.
Same number. Brian had.
Go ahead and roll that d20 for
Ooh,
me.
a heavy two-handed. Is that a sword? Would that be better than a hand axe?
Would she need to be standing?
Heavy
What does it
two-handed
say?
what? What's the weapon above it?
Oh, longbow.
Nope.
Never mind. Yeah, definitely going with the hand axe.
All right.
6. Plus, what is it, my
Roll
strength?
again for me.
Oh, because I'm prone, so I have to do 5. Alright.
It'll be 6 actually.
You're at
Just because
advantage.
you're in such close range and it's already made contact with you several times.
Okay. Plus my strength modifier?
Yep.
Okay, again, 8.
You go up for the hand axe this time, still kind of grossed out that it just hit you with its spinnerets. You kind of like your heart's not in it, and you just kind of like and doesn't do any lasting or effective damage of any kind.
If you were him, you would have shoved your hand right up its ass. And
Whoa,
Too bad I'm
head.
not him.
That's suffocated there.
You're getting your bearings. No worries, Max. Fucnor, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to slice it again with my sword.
All right. You go up with your great sword.
Fucking Christ.
You're kidding me.
Don't get it.
I got 8.
How are you?
You're the clumsiest fucking
I'm not-
asshole.
I do great until we're in a fucking fight.
I bought new dice.
2.
Stop rolling. Stop rolling.
Why? I just want to
Because it's only gonna get worse.
It's not gonna get worse. It's random. It doesn't matter.
I believe in the heart of the dice, and you are fucking it right
So
now.
I got an 8. So I didn't do
You
shit.
do not. Again, it deflects your blow easily.
I did so good
It's
against the
supposed to be a
zombies.
challenge reading 1/8. Like you guys, man.
It's my fault that
I believe in you.
used
You
all my
guys
great
got
rolls
this.
seeing the darkness.
All right. Fucnor. Now it's the spider's turn. I'm almost amused. Like you hear a faint chuckle from the spider. It's still
We're
getting
just staring
hurt
in front of him
from
going,
Arcana, but not enough that it cares. It's going to move to tackle both of you. Go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Yay!
I got a 19.
12 plus dex.
So I got a 20.
16.
Alright, both of you daftly move back. Move each of those 10 back.
We can move, we just can't hit.
The spider-
Daftly or deftly?
Both.
Shut up.
Yeah.
The spider moves off of both Arcana and Max here, and is going to attack you. Your bolt of lightning, your witch bolt,
We didn't already try
you
to
notice
attack?
is staying between
That's
your
an attack.
hand and the spider, seemingly to be a successful hit. It is going to attack you.
Wait, it gets 2 attacks?
That was not an attack.
It doesn't move.
He was just pushing you out of the fucking way. Oh shit! What's your AC?
15.
It comes in for a bite. You see these gnashing small teeth as its little arms pull you in and munch on you for a total of... God damn it. Holy shit. A total of 6 damage. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me. Roll a d20 and add your Constitution saving throw modifier.
I don't have. Okay, it's 13.
Ooh, okay. You feel kind of like a burning in your veins for a second there, but you shrug it off. Almost enraged. You actually only take a total of 3 damage because you're enraged, correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright.
he is raged.
Alright, so you only took 3 total damage. You didn't take the 6 previously mentioned.
You were at 11 before.
So you'll be at 8 now. Alright, Han, it's your turn. The spider has advanced upon you, grabbing and biting your friend. You are now standing in front of it again. A little further back.
Cut its fucking head off.
I highly doubt he can cut its head off.
I really love how you guys go through combat. I'm not gonna lie, like other parties I have, like they get through all this stuff pretty quick, and then like there's story elements, and a lot of that's really cool. But you guys take forever in combat.
You can't roll for shit.
Entertaining as fuck.
Not really. We've had one viewer, and that was when we first started, and nothing else.
They got wise and left.
You
It takes
realize
a
we're
bit.
fucking assholes and left.
D&D builds over time. Don't worry about it. For the first like 3 months, I had one viewer, and then now I have.
I don't do.
Fucking
Think
attack it.
creative.
Oh, look at
Save
all
my
your,
poor
look at all
ass.
your papers there.
Try and swing the sword.
You're bound to hit it eventually, right?
Don't
Are you
aim
gonna
for an
let his
eye.
sword
Aim for
hit?
anything you
It's
can
not
get,
my
asshole.
decision. He has to
Doesn't
roll
matter.
well
Yeah,
enough.
roll well.
Well, that's the thing is if he's
I
aiming
mean,
for
I want-
anything, then he'll probably hit.
Dab another eye.
Go for the eye.
10.
Plus what? Plus what?
I'm gonna go with.
What's higher? Dex or strength?
Dexterity. So 14.
You hit!
I finally fucking
fucking
hit
hit! Go ahead and roll that d6 as a short sword, correct?
But because they're within 5 feet,
You do have the
I get
additional
2d6.
sneak attack damage, yes.
I'm taking your d6.
Because it has
Like a D6. 8.
Yay!
8.
8 total damage.
Holy fuck.
You find its biggest eye, one of its center
Oh,
eyes.
it's all
Fucking
wet.
stab into it as it's grappling your friend.
Twist the knife.
The blood of the spider just exploding onto Fucnor's face. In his rage, in his stuck rage with his arms confined with his sword in his hand, he goes, "Oh God!" accepting the blood of his enemy getting poured into his
Which
mouth.
further enrages me. Feels me
Alright.
like Mountain Dew.
He's so enraged, he's erect.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
What was the spider
Darius,
came
it's
in?
your turn. Losing one of your daggers to its to your friend's chest.
One of Darius's daggers is stuck to your chest.
Not in your chest. On your
Stuck to
chest.
it with a web.
The white
Kristen, are you
What?
almost dead?
white sticky
Yeah,
stuff to your
actually.
chest.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
gonna
close.
put healing word on Kristen.
Aw, thanks.
Go ahead and
Max.
Go ahead and roll a d4. And add your.
Nope.
Why do you...
There you go.
4!
And your spellcasting modifier?
4.
Alright.
8!
So you get 8 health?
So you're at 9!
Nice.
Hell yeah, you're more than me now.
Kylie.
What?
I'm so
doing it
fucking
right.
healthy.
Yeah. Okay. And then I am going to ask you for some information.
Alright. What do you mean?
I need to know what I know about this animal and
You
where
take a
its
perception?
weakness points are.
You're welcome to make a. If you're looking for weak points,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to want to make a perception check. If you want to know more about the animal in general, you are welcome to make a nature
We're
check.
gonna have a perception check.
Alright.
7.
Plus.
Perception?
So it will be
Perception.
under wisdom, it will have perception.
Wisdom, so 10.
10 total.
Mm-hmm.
You think.
Oh, perception or my wisdom modifier?
Perception.
Okay, so if it's 7, 12.
You're pretty certain that its weak points would be the joints on its legs as well as its eyes. But the carapace itself doesn't seem too tough to get through.
Fuck yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to share all that information with the rest of you.
Very
Go
good.
for the eyes and for the joints.
No, I'm done.
Alright, good job. Good turn.
Well, I'm right in its face,
Alright.
so.
Arcana, it's your turn.
Stuck
Your
in
witch
the
bolt,
bucket.
keeping between it. You are welcome to expend your action for this turn to deal an additional d12 damage.
Do it. Yes. No, dear.
Hmm?
Just the one. When he says additional, he means another. Just the
Just roll the d12.
Roll the d12.
10!
Nice.
You're gonna kill
Not
this thing
two.
all by yourself.
Hey,
Besides you. You
I'm the one
blinded
who
it.
can fucking hit it.
I hit it.
It hit me.
You see your friend stab it in the eye as Fucnor is caught, screaming as the blood pours onto him. You feel the pulse of Witch Bolt go through your hand back into the spider. The spider, with a lasting jolt, goes, "Grah!" And as it fries, it falls down, going limp, its carapace and body blocking the way between you and your friends. It is dead. You did it!
Did it
Good
release
job!
Fucnor?
Oh,
Did it
duh.
release Fucnor?
It
We're gonna go cut
Okay.
him out.
Yeah, you never know. It might have just
You
clenched up
smell,
like that, and you're not.
you smell burning hair and carapace.
Carrot patch.
Carapace. Carapace.
Cabbage patch?
Carapace.
So you all are on the other side of this fucking thing.
Did I
What
just
y'all
get
see?
squished?
No, it moved out. It moved
Oh,
from over you guys.
We should push
Yeah,
it
you weren't
into the
wrong.
lake.
The river?
We should search its body.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who
For
gets to
what?
search its body? Is it my turn?
Who
done,
wants-
right?
Who knows?
You don't see anywhere where. Oh, the darkness
Disappears.
disappears.
What is
In
that?
that corner, the darkness is now gone. The magic,
Nothing there.
that magic light that's cast a very eerie glow in the entire castle returns, making it very visible. Who's closest? You're closest to the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Darius. Darius and who's the Arcana? Both of you roll a d20 for me. Tell me what the roll is.
17.
14.
Both of you notice a glinting object in the corner, covered in web.
I'm gonna point it out to the party, and then I'm going to go over to Fucnor because I'm pretty sure he's poisoned.
He's fine.
You mean
You have to
mean
climb
venom?
over
Or you have to get
spider
over
to
the
do that.
spider.
He's venomed.
That's okay.
All right, you've pointed it out to the party, and what else does anyone else want to do? You wanted to investigate the body.
Hey, what's
Yes.
that thing?
You go to investigate. It doesn't seem to have any way it could carry anything in and of itself. But
Can we cut off its fang and use it for a poison weapon?
I was going to say, if you'd like to try and harvest anything from it, if you two want to do that together, you can take a second to do so. You're both going to have to make roll a d20 for me and add your nature modifier.
Shit.
We're gonna
weapon.
1.
13.
Roll another d20 for me. This is your con, and add your con modifier.
I'm gonna argue that I didn't roll, but. I rolled 3 ones in a row.
Yeah, you fucking did! I told you, don't roll excessively!
Straight
I told you it was gonna fuck you! Dude, you gotta treat your dice
I
right.
gotta roll. I'm not.
Stop rolling the die!
I just dropped. I'm doing
Stop
this and not
rolling
that.
the die!
I can do whatever I want. I'm not superstitious. Jesus Christ. Who
You
cares?
just rolled
Crazy.
3 ones in a row.
Yeah, how can you not be?
It's chance.
You're
Taking
That
fucking
is
idiot.
It
terrible.
was how I was rolling, not.
So you have a 1/5 chance times 3, which is roughly like, what is that? Out of 20, it's like 200 and something out of 1 to roll 3 ones in a row.
How that
That's
works.
no.
Well, no, it's exponentiary value per
No.
chance.
No, it's 1 over 20
Because
times
every
3.
yeah,
20
'cause
times
it-
20 is
'cause
400 times
there's
20
you don't
is
eliminate a chance.
No, that's right. You're right. You're right. sorry.
8,000? No.
Yeah.
You just
No.
fucking broke the
800?
world.
20 times 20 is
Anyway.
400.
Okay, what do I know about
Just
them?
four.
So what happened to
What
us?
he happened to him?
So you see those two
Right.
trying to harvest things from the spider's body. In doing
It's
so,
10 times 400 would be 4,000.
Fucnor goes to tear off one of the fangs.
Right?
Instead, it
It would
impales
be-
him thoroughly.
Yeah.
You just got impaled.
Fucnor,
What an asshole.
You were
you are
already
still
poisoned.
technically raged, but you are taking 2d8 poison damage. He was not previously poisoned.
Now, why did you say he was poisoned?
Yes, you are.
He felt
Why am I
a
rolling?
heat in his veins, but he succeeded.
I'm
on the
taking the
save.
damage. I shouldn't.
You
I'm
take
not rolling.
10 or 5 because you're currently enraged.
So
Take 5 total
3.
damage as this fang goes in and through your arm.
But it's removed from the body.
No,
No.
no, it's not. He
We're-
fucked that up
fuck
too.
That. We're not taking it.
Didn't you do anything?
You're unable to harvest any of this. You just see your friend eat it into the fang, and you're trying
It
to
ate
get his
me.
arm out.
Yep. So I ain't getting touch shit now.
The problem is this game is fun when you don't roll poorly. And even when you did roll poorly, that was kind of fun.
I roll great when it doesn't fucking matter.
Hey, I started.
Yeah,
getting
you
good at the
do.
end.
Like the perception checks, like everything, you were on fucking point. But then in that battle, you were just
I
like,
just don't
any
know what gets
battle.
over me, man.
he
Performance
fucking
anxiety.
carried the stream, or when we did the live stream, the 24-hour.
Dude, I killed.
I
I killed
I
like
did
3 zombies.
I did great too in the zombies. I went around like reviving people.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
Okay,
I
can
killed some
I
assholes.
You're
play
welcome.
medicine man now?
You're welcome to stop the poison if you'd like.
Okay.
You definitely have
Yeah.
the magical or the medicine experience to do so.
Mine.
But do make a medicine check for me. We'll see how successful you are.
17 plus 5. I don't
Shit,
know what that
good job.
is.
You do not take any more poison damage. And she has bandaged and taken out the thing from your arm.
Please don't be any stupider.
I don't know if that's possible.
The body is slowly slumping into the purple river.
Do we just want to push it in?
You are welcome to assist it, but it does seem like it's already fallen in.
Is there in some? Okay.
It falls all the way in. The carapace seeming to float back up.
It's molting? Fuck, is it still alive inside?
The carapace itself seems to be now hollow. The guts and stuff have sizzled, and you can smell burning. But the fangs as well as the carapace are now floating down the
Hint,
purple
don't
river.
fall in the river.
Oh, because it dissolves shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
I
let's
go
go.
investigate the
find
shiny
look at
chest.
that
This is
Anything.
amazing.
Ooh, I like chests.
Me too. Both gangs. Dude, we were at the container store and saw like so cool chests. I was very happy with them. Anyway. Alright, you guys have killed the spider. Now what do you want to do?
We go to try and get into the chest.
Is it, you just said it's shiny. You didn't say it was
What
a
chest?
There's a shiny thing over here, covered in the webs.
Darius pointing out to the entire group that there was a shiny thing. You are the closest Arcana. Do you want to go towards the shiny thing first?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Go ahead and make a dex saving throw for me, getting through the webs.
D20.
Roll your d20.
This is not the metal one.
Where's your blue one?
What the fuck's wrong with
Is
you?
that in front of you?
Did
Well?
you drop it on the floor? Why you got it up your sleeve? We're trying to play.
Is this like a key way of cheating or something? I've never heard of this. And what was that total?
What do I
And
have?
your dex. Just your dex.
Dexterity.
Second from the top.
1. 11.
Alright. You make it through. It's hard. Takes a second. But you do get to the shiny object. You pick it up. It seems to be... Go ahead and roll a Arcana check for me, inherent.
And if you don't know, we don't know.
D20?
Yep. 16... Or 8, what is that? 16?
18 plus 2 is 20.
Alright. You've actually seen this object before. It is a wand of web. You don't know how many charges it has in total, even if it is a daily charge or one that if you use however many, it's gone forever. But you do identify it as a wand of web, and it will cast the spell web when used. You feel that you are more than capable of using it yourself immediately.
Immediately?
Yeah. So
Like
you
don't
can,
need any-
you don't need any current attunement. You can and should attune to it per your spellcasting training, knowing magical items and such. But you do feel equipped to immediately use it. The beautiful wand itself is a wand with a spider at one end, a purple crystal spider with spiraling web down to the tip. It is very ornate and gorgeous.
I want it.
All right. You take it. Go ahead and write down wand of web.
Wand of weapon items.
It's actually a super cool item. Like, beautifully useful.
Do you write like stories or anything?
Constantly.
Okay.
This is actually something from the Dungeon Master's Guide. Magical item. I have a few of my own magical items that I hope you come across. So, but this
You
is not one
should
of them.
probably rest.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, because I'm at 3.
Yup.
I'm doing great.
I'm
You're
good.
feeling
Rest.
good, right?
Well, you got heal.
You each feel like you could definitely use a rest. You don't hear any of the thunderous dragon noises outside anymore. There's still guards coming. You can look across and see that there's still guards coming in and out of the medical ward. Clergyman looks like he has his hands busy, but he did offer beds to each of you if needed at any point in time.
Bed up.
Dead.
So we go back. We rest.
I'm already at
All right.
max health. But can I?
You can rest to regain your spell slot. Yep.
Okay.
Being a high elf, you don't even rest. You just have a meditative state that you go into.
You said I should acclimate to the. Wand of web?
Attune to the wand of
So
web.
are we
How do
going
I
to
do
take
that?
a long rest so that we
Can I do
wake
that
up
with the 4 hours that I'm?
Yes, you
back
definitely do.
Okay.
to normal?
It'll take 8 hours in total for you guys to get back to normal.
Half elf, so it only takes 4 hours as well. Meditation.
Well, I'm not a half.
I know. I'm just
No.
letting him.
You'll never be a full elf like me. Because racism.
Yep.
How
You're high
long
elf,
do
you
we
are
want to
racist.
sleep?
8 hours. I suggest we take the full rest.
The elves, the elf and the half elf, excuse me, could even take alternating turns keeping watch on the party resting.
Don't call it an elf, but yes.
Half
I'm a
elf.
half elf.
Don't use the elf word.
That happy bitch.
That's my race. Is half elf.
What's the other half? Bullshit.
Human.
It's a bull.
You do
got
in
sandals.
your short rest. Each of you write your spell slots back in. Clear out any death saving throws if you have them. Everyone is well rested except for you. You only go back up to -3 your max hit points. Feeling that burn still in your veins, not doing constant damage. You just don't get a full rest. You're not feeling the best.
I don't feel okay.
Are you still enraged?
Okay.
Tummy hurt.
So your rage is reset.
So we're awake and we have our spells back.
Yes. You're all good. Your hit points are
good
back.
in
Your
the
spells are
hood.
back. You though, I have some more information that you should write down about the wand of web. Or the web of the wand of web.
Or
yeah,
add a
that's
Coke.
Is that just straight?
Can mix it if you want. That's yours.
That's gonna make a mess.
See, this is the crystal bag. If you see the purple butt,
Oh yeah.
it's a gorgeous item.
That's all mine.
All right. You derive after being attuned easily to this wand of web, and I'm telling you things you should write down. You have a total of 7 charges. You could put this in your equipment. Yeah, there you go. Wand of web, and then you should write this in notes or whatever. Do it wherever you want that has
Other
words.
side of the sheet.
It does not matter. Just make sure that you write it. You know what it is. 7 total charges. You can use an action to expend one of the charges. You don't have to write this. 7 total charges. Range 120 feet. You do need to write that.
Damn.
I'm gonna drop something without knowing what. Oh.
Write
Pocket?
DC 15.
DC 15.
That's the save they have to make. You get it randomly determined.
Crown black is not quite. Well, it's good. I think it's probably sippable, but not compared
also-
to the other whiskey I have.
Also next to it, rate PG 212. That's just going to tell me if I need more information on it.
Page 200.
Okay. I'm
Right.
going to tell Fucnor that he needs to sit down, and then I'm gonna look in the medical ward for the rest of the stuff to fix him.
Clergyman dashing back and forth, seemingly grabbing different healing items and magical potions of different kinds. The cabinets aren't well attended, so you can easily access them, as you have done in the past.
Okay. I'm going to go get what I need.
Go for it.
What do I need?
You just steal a minor healing potion.
Okay. And I tell you to drink it.
Okay.
And it's locked. Wanna try again? There you go. Alright.
Am I finished?
Go ahead and roll a d4 for me. And add 1.
So 2.
Alright. You are at +2 hit.
I'm almost full though. One down.
So he's not gonna take any more damage from the poison, right?
No.
Okay.
He wasn't going to take any more damage from the poison previously.
You said it was still burning in his
He
veins.
could feel it, but it wasn't doing any lasting damage. It just made sure that he didn't have a good night's sleep. Alright. You guys are awake in the medical ward. What are you doing next? Where do you want to head?
Back over the bridge.
Alright. The party goes, establish a party order, and which way you want to go. You've crossed the bridge. Now do you want to go
Shouldn't
down
be
the
crossed.
cells? Do you want to go into the locked door on the left?
I think this will be easier.
Can we go in a locked door?
If you unlock it.
Alohomora.
Let's unlock it.
Dude, I fucking wish that was... There is
So like Harry Potter D&D, because I would play that.
there
There
is...
be.
But it's stupid. Fuck.
What did you
Make
say
it-
about Harry Potter?
Make it nice.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter's great. The Harry Potter like official role playing game is stupid as fuck. It's unfortunate. It's poorly written. All right, which way? Party. Talk amongst yourselves. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Should probably have a rogue pick the lock.
I could pick a lock.
Looking toward your robe with his lockpicking kit, already being prepared, looking excited to go for this lock. He tells you he can pick the lock. You go, you bend down. It is an intricate fucking lock. You are welcome to go ahead and roll that d20. See what you can do.
20.
Wow.
Nat 20.
All right. I will let you know the requirement for this lock was a natural 19 or a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Because there is a specific key that this lock is meant for. It is very intricate. This is the most intricate lock you have ever come across. It has things moving that you had to move one hand, moving something that was in your mouth all at the same time. Seemingly 3 different pieces to a lock, that a key that you would have no idea how it would work. You completely do not understand. But you get it open. The door swings open to a resounding ka-choosh.
It vibrates your jigger.
Like a jigger?
Yep.
Inside, it is dark.
I look at
Not
our,
the unnatural darkness.
I look at our short person and go,
I
Why?
produce flame.
Alright, the light cast in. You see torture devices
actually, I can see, I have dark. It's like,
with minor light.
Dark vision.
I'm walking next to you so you can
Yep.
see whatever
Some
the hell
torture
you
The,
want.
devices.
the room illuminates with Darius walking in. You see lots of different torture devices with lots of different purposes, but mostly being a rogue yourself, you've seen most of these. They are fairly sexual in nature. Some of them more intense than others, but all looking very painful. Not more for pleasure, more for the pleasure of inflicting pain against someone else.
Sex dungeon.
That's why they killed the king. He was in the
There
sex
is a
torture.
door in the back right of this room.
there's a door back here.
Everyone who walks into the room, roll a perception check for me.
20.
You fucking
Nat
kid.
20?
10.
She got a nat 20. I've got.
As soon as the door opens, you immediately notice something glinting in one of the corners in a glass case.
More glinty shit.
Yes, before anyone else.
Does that mean that I get to go pick it up first? Or can I find out if it's dangerous or not? Is it
Yes.
something that I want to run over and just pick it up without
Shiny
It's a
taking
golden
time to look
dildo.
at it?
Never dangerous.
You walk over to
Encrusted
kind
with
of
diamonds.
seemingly a covered case, something kind of hidden. That is a glass case. After you move the thing aside, you're welcome to check for traps. You can't see inside of the glass, but it seems to be a clear glass box that has a way of opening.
Clear glass box that you can't see through.
Right?
How does that work?
Dusty. You're just not perceptive enough.
It,
Not what?
it is definitely something
I'm
magic.
perceptive as fuck.
Yes, you are. The box itself is mounted. It cannot be moved. But it can be opened, and you know this.
Do I know how to open it?
You can try.
You want to try?
Or you can check for traps.
I'm gonna check for traps.
Go for it.
I think there's one lit up somewhere.
There are no traps.
Nat 20.
She got another nat
In
20.
checking for traps, you actually find how to open this box in its entirety. By touching each of the corners, the box opens quite spectacularly. The glass panels separating and then folding in one another, moving under a panel at the bottom. Inside is a floating object. At one end of it is a green jewel. The other is a crystal shaft.
It's a butt plug.
Nice score.
It is slowly spinning in the air.
I'm waiting for you to sit on it.
Sit on it while it spins.
It does not look like it is in a position. The insertable point is facing down currently.
Let's see if we can fix that.
Is that what it is?
You'll have to pick it up and find out.
Examine it.
Should I like get some latex gloves first? I don't know where that's
Eh,
going.
you're probably wearing gloves.
Receive it with all your orifices.
Do you wanna grab it? Do you wanna touch it? What do you want?
Oh, I grab
Where's
it.
the box?
Examine it with your mouth.
So you pick it up?
Yep.
Okay, you pick it up. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me.
Is that also a d20?
Yeah.
18.
Plus Arcana. It'll be under Intelligence.
19.
Alright, great. You arrive that this is indeed a device that would fit up an anus.
Are you saying like legit?
It's a book.
It's a book like I was kidding. Box.
You also derive that the gem, once in someone's anus,
Anus.
if you touched the gem, it would activate whatever magical effect this was meant to have.
Kylie.
Do you take it and put it into your inventory?
Hell yes.
In your equipment,
In your butt.
in your equipment,
Keep this on my person at all times.
right,
In your
that's your
You
equipment
keep
page
it in
right
your
there, your
back
item
pocket,
page.
huh?
Write anal activator green.
You know.
So there's more than one. Can we get them all and be like the Wonder Twins or whatever? And put them
We
together?
just like all line up in a rainbow.
You don't put them together like this. You put them together like.
Well, yeah.
Just so you know, Darius and I are completely disgusted and want to leave.
I'm not using it on you.
We
Yeah.
just
Unless you
are
want to.
disgusted and we want to
I know
leave.
what would have been interesting is if she had
Alright.
the anal thing.
You
and
guys
was just behind the
see-
spider and stick.
You guys see
Make it more powerful.
Plug the spinneret.
Yeah.
You guys see Max walk up and pick up a crystal
Butt plug.
butt plug.
I know what I'm shopping for tonight.
Who rolled higher than 12, actually?
I think. Yeah.
You did not? You can all identify kind of what it's meant to be. You
I'm
have
already
no
laughing.
fucking clue. You want to it seems to be a decently
Even
powerful
Fucnor
magical
doesn't know what
item
it is.
that you don't know what it is, so you want to go interact with it.
He's like in gym class, and we have to explain it to.
I whisper it in his ear.
I love this item so much.
I
Is this one of
whisper into
yours?
his ear while I'm giggling and tell him what it is.
Of course it is.
See, we're great when it comes to finding like the shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
Walking,
if it goes in
picking
your ass,
rocks,
Finding the end game area that you weren't supposed to find
Yeah.
until everything
Fighting
was
a
over.
fucking
I think
spider
I'm
takes
gonna
too
guard the
long.
door. That's
Alright.
what I'm
Disgusted
gonna do.
Darius walks out.
there's not anything in her
Hey,
butt.
don't mind it.
I'm gonna guard the opening.
There
You
are
guys throw
lots
that
of
butt plug.
leather as well as metal torture devices in here.
Anything higher than my armor?
No armor available unless you want a ball gag. You know what I mean?
That'll make it so nothing can get in your mouth.
Or out.
It works both
Besides
ways.
drool. All right.
So there's a door here.
Yep.
Is it locked?
I really don't think
I
we
will
should
walk
go
up and
any
check.
further in here.
Are you walking up and checking it?
Should we continue through the sex dungeon? We already found one of the butt plugs. I bet there's more.
Well,
We
let's
could collect them all.
let's go back
Let's
here.
let's
and
go
find the
check back
prisoner
there since
and
we've
put
got the
butt
really
plug up the
hard door
prisoner's butt.
unlocked.
I bet there's a key in
Let's
the
go
cell.
find. Let's go check the cells. And
Can I
then
test
we
my
come
butt
back.
plug on Gabe?
No.
On Gabe in
On
real life
Arcana?
or Gabe in the game?
Arcana?
Were you doing the
Because
privacy of your
I
own
mean,
home?
what the fuck do you want to do? Do you want to just walk up and shove it up
well,
his
doesn't it
ass?
have a power if you spin the gem while it's in there?
Yeah, but you have to get it in there first.
Are you just gonna surprise him?
You want to help me out with something?
No, you're the prisoner from over here.
He's gonna have to get some
These
help.
are innocent people. Leave them alone.
Right,
Jesus!
for the prisoner.
Leave
gotta
the
watch it.
prisoners
You know
alone.
to do
Do you
that?
want to what?
Hey, they're prisoners for a
So we
reason.
go
Maybe
down
they
the
shove
hallway
something up
with
someone
the-
else's
This
So-
king
cells.
was the
So
worst
you guys-
man ever. Why would you think his prisoners were bad?
You guys walk out of the room, heading to
Broken
the
box.
solitary cells. You are investigating your crystal butt plug, thinking of shoving it up Arcana's ass.
I want to ready my sword in case we're attacked.
You
Buy a
draw
butt
your
plug?
sword, pulling it out.
Can I draw my daggers in case someone tries to shove something up my ass?
You can. In fact, fact you can.
I will walk behind him with my sword drawn so no one can sneak up and shove something in his ass.
Thank you.
And I'm complaining loudly that this is not how we behave, and I'm not happy.
I'm not gonna rape his ass.
Leave the prisoners alone.
You can't rape them,
I'm not willing.
Yet.
Not in the game, at least.
And we know what Christmas is
Alright.
gonna bring.
Okay, so the cells have each an eye port for them.
An eye port. So these are like solitary
These are
confinement.
solitary confinement cells.
Okay. Fuck, I want to
Where do you want to be?
probably next to, behind, or in front of you.
The closer you can get to
How
some
wide's the
cells,
hallway?
you hear screaming from coming inside. Some of them are more soundproof than others. Some of them don't have any noise coming out, but none of you have checked to look inside. What do you guys want to do?
How wide's the hallway?
Exactly 5 feet, as indicated by the full block.
Okay, we just make sure because this
So
is
one or
5
two
feet
people
and
can
this would
stand
be
up.
like
That's-
5.5 feet, but
This
it's
was 15
feet.
Oh,
so-
excuse me. That is not 15. I was wrong entirely. Sorry. When we
been
scaled,
lying
when we
over
scaled
and
this,
over.
when we scaled this originally, we scaled it to 10 feet blocks apiece, and I scaled it down just so it's easier to maneuver.
Okay, that's why we're confused.
Yeah.
So can we can do 2?
Yeah, you can
Double
still fit two,
Okay.
not comfortably,
You
but
look cozy.
yeah. Or you can just like move
Cozily
your shoulders,
protecting
but
their
you can
ass.
definitely fit 2 per person.
Alright, so we hear some wailing from behind some of the doors. There's only eye holes.
Mhm.
What do you do, lady? Mister?
Lady, Mister.
I'm kind of
Mr.
flustered, but I'm telling you, these are prisoners
Darius.
from the king.
You are uncomfortable going down this hallway.
I
Just
don't
out
want
of-
to go down here. I would like to leave the dungeon completely now.
Out of bad memories. You do not want to go down this hallway.
Whoa, you've been down this
I
hallway
say,
before.
you've been down here before.
She was in
Locked up, huh? Knowing that some of the
Ooh, is that what she said?
servants had caused started a minimal revolt.
What do you want to know?
Are these servants that have angered the king by being part of the revolt?
Anybody down here probably isn't down here for a just reason.
So, does that mean that we're likely to be attacked by any of them if we...
Could we release them and get their help, maybe? Or will they be too
Chances
distraught?
are, as you just saw, they're probably too messed up to help you.
Messed up in the butt?
Are they likely to
Everywhere.
have something that will
This is a
everywhere?
torture chamber. The king is one of the worst people I've ever met.
So he doesn't torture the skeletons, but he tortures the former servants?
He tortures everybody
Hey,
he
supervisor.
comes in handy with.
Handy.
Contact, whatever.
Draw a dagger in case someone tries to shove something in my ass. What has happened to you, good sir?
Well, she found a magic butt plug and she wants to stick it in his butt. That's what happened.
And I will not allow that in good company like this.
We're keeping the distance between them.
Anyway.
Also, hello.
I'd like to go to one of these silent.
Uh-huh. Where are you? You gotta pick a cell.
I'm behind. I'm in
He's the
front
green
of Fucnor.
All right, great. Pick a cell. Which
Which
side?
one's quiet? On the right hand side.
Went back the other way. Shit, brilliant left. Right hand to you. The second one is not making any noise, but the first one is very loud.
I'm sorry,
So-
children are
The children.
in big trouble if they're watching this. And
To be fair,
The children.
to be fair,
they're
I
bad
did
people.
set our channel to where they have to like, yes, I'm over
Hey.
18.
Mature. Yep.
So
It is silent. Do you want to open and see what's inside?
I'd like to peek through the eye hole, but from a distance, like,
So you can lift it.
and like
Yeah.
keep my, so not like.
Go for it.
That's what I do.
All right. You don't have to roll.
Okay.
Opening it from that distance, what you can see inside, there's nothing inside the cell.
I like to call into the cell. Is anybody there?
You hear nothing back.
What about his own echo?
There's a silent spell inside the cell. You hear it.
I would like to make the suggestion that we go and inform the guards that there are injured people and they should be escorted to the medical ward.
Injured people in the cells.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea.
How do you know that?
Because she's
They're
any one of
screaming.
them and they're screaming.
Doesn't mean they're injured.
Well, the guards could take
The
care of them either
guards-
way.
We're gonna let her put that butt plug in your ass.
But they're not equipped to know
You could
when
probably
someone's
derive
injured.
from the current situation with fighting dragons and stuff that the people in the cells are probably not the guards' priority.
Yeah, odds are they're gonna be like, who cares?
So what would the guards do to
Guards
help?
are like,
what,
yeah,
what would you
prisoners
want the
scream
guards
all the
to do to
time.
help them?
What are you
Just
talking
provide
about?
medical aid?
They need to go to the medical ward, so why don't we let them out and take them over there?
Because they're
But
deranged,
these people
probably.
are crazy.
Look, these
So they
people
might
had
end up
things their
attacking
ass.
us.
Yeah, I worry about a riot.
If they've been in solitary confinement, they're probably gonna try to attack us if we let them out.
It's better to do the right thing for once.
Okay, I'll let you open the doors, and I'll stand at a safe distance just in case.
Okay.
With your hammer.
With my sword
Smash their
out.
heads
Sword.
open.
The doors are locked.
Ah,
That means I have to unlock them.
Or I can go ask for the keys.
Why do you do that?
Okay.
Go
I'm
find
gonna
us
go
some
find the
keys.
I'd like to go back.
All
into the
right,
torture
Darius
room.
leaves to go look for keys.
Oh, boy.
Then I'm going to find because I'm just gonna go ask John for them.
Okay, you're gonna go look for John Gungeon.
No, you've
Captain
met the
or-
captain.
John Gungeon, the dungeon master.
John Gungeon, the captain of the guard. All right, he leaves. Yes.
Supervisor would like a quick race, like lowdown on everyone.
I'm a half orc, barbarian level 1.
I'm a half elf rogue level 1.
I'm a dwarf ranger level 1.
I'm an elf, and these guys are all mudbloods.
Level 1.
Yeah, we're all
Speaking of
sorcerer.
buttplugs.
And I'm a druid halfling that lives in the castle.
And I'm a 21-year-old white male who's DMing.
A privileged white male, please, come on.
Yeah, check your
That's
privilege.
inherent, right?
Good lord.
Okay,
Whoa.
so she's getting keys. Or he.
Yeah, can I get the
It.
keys now?
It.
He.
Shit.
Why
Because
is
I
my-
told them
It's
not to
getting
go in
keys.
here.
It's a he.
What?
I'm not an it.
What?
It just, for some reason, it just deleted a message. I don't know why it did that.
Nightbot censored your friend. All right,
What the hell?
Why?
I'm sorry.
Nightbot
What
doesn't
did you
want all
say?
caps.
Can I get the keys now?
It's gonna take a second
didn't know
for
that
you
was
to
a thing
even
on
try and
Nightbot.
find where John
I can
is.
fix
He-
No yelling.
There's a dragon attack. There's a bunch of hectic shit going on. You have no idea where it's going to be.
I know where the keys are located.
No, you do not.
Yeah, I do. I lived in this place.
That doesn't mean
All
you
right,
know
where are the
keys
keys
are.
located?
Unless they're your keys.
By the guard station. So
No.
I'm going to go get them.
They're not currently in the guard station.
And where are they, Mr.
No,
Dungeon Master?
If you want to go fucking looking for where the keys are, I'm gonna just tell you where the keys are.
Can we just go back to
No,
the
no,
sex
that
dungeon?
works.
I liked it in there.
All right,
Now we know why you wanted to
you're
walk behind
Austin. You're going to cell to cell. What's going on? What are you guys up to? Darius is left to go to see if she can or he can find John.
How about I go to that ward because they would have keys. Yes, they would.
They also do not have the keys. The keys have the defined location on the map.
I hate you.
You have to find
I
the
really
keys.
do.
Let us go
You
look
have to be
for the
able to
keys.
just accept the story.
in the sex dungeon to see if there's anything else hidden in there.
You can pick locks. They can't be that complicated.
Well,
with
look how
locks.
many fucking doors there are.
Yeah. Okay. How
pick
long do you
one.
want to stay sitting here fucking picking
I
locks?
told you guys not to move before I left.
Well, you're not in charge of us. That's a suggestion.
You're not the boss of me.
Yeah, we do whatever the hell we want. We just
I
met you.
noticed.
the boss of me now.
And you're not so big.
You gotta find a 6-year-old once with that. You're not the boss of me. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Get out of my class.
Darius, as you're going to look for John Dungeon, you see the body of the king being brought down to the medical ward. Everyone injured in the medical ward is being escorted out and taken somewhere upstairs.
Took a long time on his body.
You would assume probably the servants' quarters or the kitchen, depending on the two main locations of where someone would be brought. But the king's body is being brought down with a procession of guards.
He said the mudblood claim. Oof.
Alright. I'm gonna go back and tell them that the king's body is in the medical ward.
Alright, now Darius is headed back. What are you guys doing? Sounds so fucking mad. Welcome to D&D.
You're a bad dungeon master.
I'm a perfect dungeon master.
We're probably not a great group to watch.
So most of us, this is my first time.
27-year-old male human, relatively new to D&D. I'm DMing a group for newbies as well, so Twitch watching to see how other groups work. Well, this is I'm an experienced player, not a super experienced DM, though I think I'm doing a great job.
He probably
He
is.
has
I'm just
moments.
bitter.
And we're all newbies, and we're also drunk.
You're also drunk.
You're.
Some of
One
us are
person's drunk, one person's at least a little buzzed.
I'm
One
feeling
person's
it.
just really fucking tired.
Yep. And the other two.
I'm only a drink and a half.
That's a
in.
buzz.
I can feel it. But so you guys are doing. What are you doing with the cells? What are you doing? What do you want to accomplish?
Can I inspect one of the locked doors and see how complicated the lock is?
On the cells, on the solitary cells. You were more than welcome to. Go ahead and roll just roll a plain old lockpick check without actually lockpicking.
Nat 20.
These you have decent amount of experience with, though they're not entirely complicated, but they're sure not easy to pick.
Okay.
Fucking shit. Why can't you guys roll that in combat?
I don't
bring it
know.
up.
At all.
Just-
Don't bring it up.
I
It's
think you
amazing.
bringing it up
It
is
is
what makes it
fucking
worse.
amazing. It's astounding, and I love it. You guys have the coolest luck I've ever come across. All this story shit is yours. Anything you ever want to drive is yours. But when it comes to hitting something with a sword, you're awful at it. It's amazing. I love it so
Can we
much.
play Rates of the Caribbean, the doors?
We all have Parkinson's. We're just like trying to like this.
We just need the right levers and the proper
Why?
application of
I
There-
strength.
didn't even think of that.
They're built better.
You're Michael J. Fucnor, and you're Michael J. Max, and I'm Michael J. Arcana. We're swinging the sword.
All right,
Okay.
but you do have
Are we
experience with
back
this.
yet?
I want
Not
to
yet.
try and pick the lock of the cell that I looked into.
Mhm.
But I tell my comrades to prepare in case something comes out or someone comes
Sure.
out.
I'd like to
Two.
pick my nose.
Not.
You
That's
roll
something-
roll.
No,
roll a
no,
nose
it's not my
check.
turn. Go.
No, please be my guest.
Why?
You're gonna make your nose bleed.
You get a finger up there. You're pretty well distracted.
So I turn to these two and I go, okay, I'm gonna pick this lock. If I
Dude,
pick
you
it,
just
it
found the
opens.
biggest, juiciest booger out there. You're going for it too. You can feel it. It's just, dude, stop.
Kylie.
Really, stop.
Seriously.
Kylie,
Oh.
what we roll?
All right. No, please. Okay. All right. You are going to pick the lock. Go ahead and roll with advantage because
so cold.
upon checking
We
the
all have
lock, you derive exactly how this mechanic works.
Okay,
Go ahead and
true.
roll twice for me. Roll again.
12, 16.
Plus, it should be proficiency.
What is? Sleight of hand?
No, it'll be proficiency. So there's your
Oh,
listed
okay.
proficiency bonus. It should be 2. Alright, well I
18.
know it's 2, so it's 2.
18.
18 total. You open this one up. Do you want to open the door immediately? You've unlocked it.
I want to slowly open the door.
All right.
Towards a brute.
You slowly open the door
Does it open toward me or away from me?
towards you. It does not open inward. It opens out.
So it opens toward him like this.
I block
towards him
myself
like
with the
this.
door, letting these two take anything that comes out.
Sure.
This matters.
Well, I mean,
You open the
something
door.
comes out.
Nothing's in the cell. It's an
Okay.
empty cell.
As would be indicated by looking through the peephole.
I didn't go right up and look because I didn't want someone to like spit in my face with poison or something.
All right. Way to be prepared.
Poison.
All right.
Now pick a lock
Empty
of,
cell.
of a cell with someone in it.
Yep. So now I go and pick the lock
That was
with
good
someone in it.
And I'm still
But
playing with my
first-
buddies.
I want to open the eye lock and
Which so the only cell you've encountered, the only two cells, is the one to the current left of you, who is exactly opposite of this second cell over here.
Right.
Okay.
This has someone in it
They're coming in
making
later.
noises, as well as this first one on the right there.
He opened
Also
this
someone
one?
making noises.
yeah.
He
Wait, which
opened
one's
that
making
one.
noise?
Do not draw on my map.
That one's making noise.
That's an open door.
Which one's making noise?
The two in the front.
These two?
Yeah.
Okay. Those dice mean they make noise.
Thank you. All right. Not this one. This one.
That one.
All right. Do you want to open one of those?
Yeah.
The first one is screaming, by the way. He's just fucking hollering,
What's the one across from him doing?
just moaning.
I'm
In
done picking
general,
my nose and I
crying
ready my
noises.
sword.
What did you wipe it on or eat it?
I
No,
wiped
he's,
it.
he's still going. He hasn't got anything out yet. He's just collecting, like he's getting like this lob right here.
I decided I was done.
All right, then he takes it out. What do you wipe it on?
The wall. No. I wipe it on the back of his shirt.
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
28. What is it plus?
Sleight of hand.
He doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You feel Fucnor wipe something on your back, on the back of your cloak.
Oh Jesus! What are you gonna do?
Is that what do you say that?
No.
What are you gonna do, bitch?
No, I just try to get away with it.
You turn to see Fucnor looking like.
Do you hear that?
Okay, so I unlocked the cell door of the person that's moaning.
Can I draw my
Alright.
sword?
Go ahead and roll twice for me.
11. 4.
11 plus 2 is 13. That you got it. It's. You want to swing that open?
Yes. With these guys prepared.
Right.
Just
Swing
in
it
case.
open. This person's still crying. Doesn't even seem to notice you.
And she's not there. He's not there.
Darius is still on his way back. Or, as far as you know, he's left.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
The person's just moaning. He hasn't noticed you guys at all yet.
I slowly lean into the cell and look at the person and try to talk to them.
What do you say?
I say, what should I say?
I don't know.
I say hello.
Hello.
The person
Hello.
looks up, astonished
Don't know why
that
he's
his cell is open. He scurries into a corner.
Perhaps I could talk to him with all my charisma and shit.
You're
Yes.
welcome to try.
I don't want to put
Get the
myself
book
in
in front of me.
danger, though.
I'm right behind you.
You're right behind me?
Well, we can't both fit
He's
through the
scurrying
doorway.
into a corner.
Yeah, he's scared.
I mean,
Presumably.
okay.
He's still leaping.
It's a cell, probably unarmed. We
I
have
question
swords.
the individual.
What do you say?
I say, hello, why are you here? What is this place?
Do one at a time.
The individual kind of quiet looks up at you and goes, I don't know, I'm in a cell. I'm a servant. I was put down here because I tripped and I dropped a platter of gutiar. Just good meat.
So they're
Well,
just
who are
putting
you?
work
You're not a
here.
guard. The person looking kind of shocked, still huddled in a corner, seemed a little more confident in their voice. What are you doing?
Exploring the dungeon. The king
Am I
is
being
dead.
let out?
I informed prisoner the king has been murdered.
Oh. Okay.
Ask him if they can help us.
Am I? Why are you opening my cell?
Ask him if they can help us.
We
How close is
shut
it?
it if you want.
Don't shut the door.
Ask him if there's anything over here or in any of these cells.
Do you know anything about what's in any of the other cells? Or
Who's
across the hallway? Or who is in this dungeon?
I've been here for like a few weeks. It could be shuffling. There's that guy in like the first one who's been screaming this whole time. I don't know how he keeps it up, but it keeps all the rest of us awake.
What's his problem?
He's been here longer than anyone else, except for the guy in the far back. But he doesn't make any noise that I can hear.
Do you know anything about the sex dungeon?
Have they put
You
anything?
asked that?
Yeah.
Put
Asking your
anything-
character voice.
Yeah.
Do you know about sex dungeon?
No. What? I was a butler. I want to be
He
here.
was murdered. Yes, the king. Okay, describe what happened to the king for our
You.
viewers. Describe what happened to the king for the viewers' sake.
The king was murdered. They found his body, brought in by the guards to look at it. The group found that he was incapacitated, but could not derive that he was dead until outside influence informed them that he was. So they failed to recognize a dead body.
And he was an
Yes, we're
asshole.
idiots. Got it.
Yeah, we were.
Where
we
were
staring
all
at carpet
of these
for a
good
while.
checks earlier?
You know, that was.
We're great at rolling well when
live
it doesn't
stream.
matter.
It was funny. Nothing serious. It's just funny. You
It
know,
doesn't know about the sex dungeon.
don't take it so seriously.
Should we just let him out?
So he dropped a platter, and that's why he's here.
Well, I
The king
kind
was
of
an asshole.
I kind of dropped it on a guard's feet. Kind of a asshole's feet. I hate it. Everyone hates it.
So do the guards put people here, or does the king put people here?
Yes.
It depends, but mostly it's the king that I have experience with. Okay, can I go?
Is
So,
there anything?
so
you
the
can-
king put you here.
Ask him if they can help us.
No, that asshole guard did.
So you mostly have experience with the king.
I have plenty of experience with the king. That bastard eats so much, I don't know where he puts it.
You had a question.
Is there anything you can tell us about the king's quarters?
I mean, what do you think? Like his throne room?
Are there any secret passages that you know of?
Me. Why would I tell you that?
Because we can lock you back in this cell.
Roll an intimidation check.
You're not there. You can't say.
Yeah, you're not there.
He's very intimidating.
4.
He looks,
He's very
he
intimidating.
looks at you and goes, yeah, sure. The servants have things here or there, but mostly it's the halflings just to get to room faster.
I'll let you do this talking.
Can I go, please? And he stands up. He looks pretty handsy now. I haven't eaten in a couple days, and I'm feeling it.
Does anyone have any food?
Oh, I think so.
For this gentleman?
In the kitchen.
He's just gonna fucking run to the kitchen.
I turned off the filter. That's what I shouldn't have done.
Probably
Probably
really
kept.
peas.
Wait, is that what you
All
said?
I did was. I'm not his judge.
R.I.P.
All I did was drop the
Epic
platter.
4.
Well, and he
Yeah, that
seems
was an epic 4.
he seems to like be like, well, he's like pointing like he's trying to get past you guys.
Because I stepped out of it to turn off the filter.
Do you step out of his way? You can just standing in the doorway.
Are you letting him out?
I don't know. Does he look weird to me?
He looks like a normal human.
Can I come out
He's
now?
probably just wrong.
At this point, you see the back of the group with the 2 cell doors open currently.
Let's just let him out.
Okay, I'm gonna
Talking
push
to
into the thing and say, let this poor guy out.
Put it this way, I believe I turned the filter off. Let's
The
see.
the servant looks at you and goes, "I recognize you."
Freedom.
Yeah,
You can
we
yell all
work
you want.
together.
I try not to pay attention to my coworkers. Makes it easier when one of them
He
disappears.
doesn't even recognize you.
Ooh,
I know. Go get better. I'm gonna
get better.
let the rest of everybody out.
He scurries between you guys if you don't stop him, and he heads out of the dungeon.
You said there was a guy in one of the back cells, right?
There's quiet and been there.
Are you stopping him and asking him this, or me?
No.
He said this.
You
He
said
said it
He
before.
did say
We're
that.
asking the group.
Yes, he
Do you
did.
know
He did
specifically?
mention. He did
Or just
mention that there
roughly?
was somebody in the very back.
Is it this one?
That
or
has
this
been
one?
here.
Just stop him and ask him which cell it was that was in the very back that the person was in, if you knew.
He's like, it's one of the two very back there.
Okay, so one of those
We've
two.
brought food back to him before, but he never eats, so.
So they brought food, but it doesn't know what cell is in.
Like, I remember.
Okay.
Impatient, he starts walking off again.
Bye. Should we try?
Bye, Felicia.
Should we try to look at the quiet guy or the screaming guy?
Let's
Yeah.
We should let everybody out.
Okay, you let the screaming guy out.
Happy to.
Okay.
Why don't we go to the back and
You guys
question
should-
the guy through a hole?
I remembered something. The king's
Yeah?
in the medical ward if you want to examine his body without the guards' interference.
Oh, hell yeah. We should definitely do that.
Let's go play with his body.
Let's go play with
Let's
it.
go stick the thing in his butt.
That's mine.
I knew it was coming.
That would be a
You knew it
scientific
was.
experiment that we can't pass up.
Put it in his butt.
Put it in your butt pocket.
Can we be done?
Alright. What are you guys doing?
Should we
You're
go
going
back to the
Let's
medical?
go back to the medical and check the king.
Alright. You guys head
Back
to
to
the
the
medical. You do not make it into the medical. There are guards, 2 guards at every doorway, and 3 guards at that larger doorway,
I thought there were no guards.
blocking the entrance. John Gungeon is in there visibly, that you can see past the guards. And it is only the king's body that is now in there. Seemingly being investigated by a couple of the the guards, John Gungeon and
the plan.
clergyman and a guard.
Stick it in their butt.
I'm
So
not
we
the one
can't
who
get
has
down
to
the room.
Ask if we can go in and further examine so we can help figure out what
Would
happened.
you ask?
John Gungeon.
You yell into the room.
Yes, Chris.
What do you say?
Can we?
I
so wait,
poke
there's
you
2
with my
guards
elbow
in
so
each
you
of those,
go
3 of this
ask
one?
the guards to get John Gungeon over here to talk to us.
I very charismatically ask
That's how it works. So yes.
if we can have the thing that they want. Asks. What is it?
He's a little
Alright. Alright. You
Oh, sweet.
do you say
Jesus.
that loud enough that a John Gungeon himself can hear, or just do you say that to a guard?
Yes. I say it loud enough.
Alright. Alright. John Gungeon hears you guys. And hears that you're wanting to come investigate.
Yes, John Gungeon, the dungeon guard.
He's the captain.
yes.
He doesn't. He looks at
He
you.
doesn't guard
He doesn't
the
really
dungeon.
care, but he sees.
It's
He
funny. It's
sees
funny.
Darius off to the side, and he looks down. And he goes, and he's like, "Let them in."
Hell
Yes.
I'm gonna ask John if he has the keys for the
So,
solitary confinement cells.
I don't have time to deal with this right now.
People need to be out, John. These are innocent souls.
There's guards all looking in at him talking to a halfling, right? And he goes, "Look, I know, but we can't deal with this right now. It's just what's going on.
I
There's
gotta
a
be
lot-
racist right now.
We just
gotta
wanna-
keep this front up.
I understand.
Klansmen are looking at me.
We'll tell the people about them, though.
I mean, the king's dead now, and he's like gesturing to the body. He's like,
So we now know
Something's
he's
gonna
dead
happen.
because he just claimed it.
"Yeah,
So we know 100%.
Well, we
he's
knew
dead.
he was dead before because I
Okay,
rolled
I
a correct
will-
perception.
Do as you wish, John.
He's like, look, you just
So now
Give me
he's
5
sticking in
minutes.
his
He's like,
butt.
do this.
This isn't the time. This is not a good time.
This is like, calm down. And he's like, Yes, a medical individual will now examine the body with clergyman. Clergyman is looking at like different things and he's like, what the fuck? Like he's like checking out the king's body and the wounds and stuff.
What's the green thing on the bottom of the screen?
I don't think it's actually the. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's the stream because it doesn't come up on my PC. Is it coming up on yours?
I'm just looking at chat.
I think it's just been happening with Xbox particularly. I don't think it's the.
Oh, the line.
If
Yeah,
anything,
I think
it's
the line's
Streamlabs,
Xbox.
but okay. I think it's just the Xbox.
Okay.
But yeah, so now you guys have a moment to investigate the body. All of the guards are looking at you. All eyes are on you.
Fuck.
And
No
John
butt.
Dungeon is also looking at you.
How many guards are there? I'm just curious. 5?
There's 2 at each of the entrances. This closest side to me, and then
there's-
3 on the outside, and then there's 3 on the inside, and then John, another guard who looks to be more of an inquisitor, and then clergyman.
So there's a lot of guards.
There's a lot. There's a chunk. I don't see a green bar at the bottom yet. I think it's just the Xbox.
Okay.
We're just seeing it on our.
I just realized.
Display.
I just remember that the chat will pop up on the screen on the left,
Yeah.
and then on the chat. Right. I forgot it. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
All right. He goes. What do you guys need to look at?
Well,
Just make
we'll
sure-
inspect the body.
Yeah.
Go for it. He
Perception
folds his
check.
arms and he's just like looking at it. You are welcome to make a medicine check. You 4, are any of you proficient in medicine?
No. I mean, you have to look to know that.
17.
No.
They don't trust me with medicine.
Oh, hey, I am proficient in medicine.
Are you proficient in medicine? You can also make a medicine check if it's higher than your perception.
So wait, is
Is
the
it higher
medicine
than
is next to medicine filled in?
Yes.
It's
Yeah, it'll-
equal
if it's
with my
funded.
perception.
I know that's
You
what I'm
can just
asking
roll it.
him.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so
I
it's-
roll a thing.
Max, how about you?
Roll a thing.
Medicine.
Right by perception.
Nope. Do
So
you
one
have
that
any?
isn't filled in.
Do you have
that
any
category.
interest to investigate the body?
No, not at all.
I feel like I might accidentally like collapse his skull or something if I try to investigate.
You go to each of you go to look at this body. I need my sticky notes.
I had to research his sheet from medicine. It's not a windy dungeon.
What did you roll? Total of what?
Total of 13.
You don't know shit. What did you roll?
I didn't know I was rolling.
You're
You're
rolling.
investigating the body?
You should roll
Go ahead
too.
and roll.
Okay, 16.
Are you investigating the body?
Should I investigate the body?
Probably not.
I won't investigate the body. I don't want to accidentally
17.
deface the corpse. Is that just straight whiskey?
Yeah, it's okay. It's better than regular.
Some ice. It's not just whiskey, it's also ice.
Alright, all of you
Oh no, he filled in.
see the entry wound upon investigating the body. It looks like a clear stab wound with the dagger out of its chest being the prince's, easily identifiable, as it were. What else particularly do you want to investigate on the body? Let me know if you understand the total meaning of that. If you rolled high enough.
Exactly. It's like a Long Island, it's just for color.
Does he have anything in his butt? That's what I
Has a
want to
key.
know.
There's a
Has a key in his butt?
there's a
Not
bunch,
in his butt.
there's a bunch of guards watching. You don't really want to look at it.
You're
Can
welcome to
I
investigate the body.
can I try and sneak the key off of his neck?
She points out the key. All the guards look.
I asked John if they can have the key.
I bet it's the key to the sex dungeon.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
He's like, what key? And you point out the key and he goes, oh. He's like, let me see it. And the one of the Inquisitor looking guard takes the key off of the king's neck. and
I'm
hands it to
watching
John.
him very carefully. The
John,
Inquisitor.
I slowly put my hand on my sword. Shit.
John looks at the key itself and he goes, I do not know what it's to. As
So
long
we
as
should
you
see if
return
there
it.
were any.
Of course we will, John.
And he hands it to you.
Okay.
It's fine.
I hand it to Keyman.
Clergyman is still fascinated with the wound itself in the chest. You can derive that there is poison involved with the wound, and Darius can also derive that there's poison involved. The rest of you don't. You're just like, oh look, a knife.
I'm just watching.
Picking
You're
your nose
like,
again.
oh,
No.
he's dead.
I got it all out earlier.
Now you're picking
Yeah. So I already know the poison was involved.
You have just seen the poison, yeah.
I share that with John.
John looks at you and he looks at Clergyman. Clergyman's he's like, yes, just as I said. Let's remove the blade and see what we can find. And he goes to grab the blade itself.
Do you know what kind of poison it was?
Clergyman looks and he goes, from what I can derive, let me see what he can derive. It looks like a dragon poison of some form. Just having experience with dragon poisons from all our involvement in fighting the damn things, it's definitely that. Though I don't know how any one of us could get hold of it. From that, I can't really tell. I can tell you that the entry wound itself was not created by this knife. It looks like this knife was put in after he died. John Gudgeon looks at the clergyman with an astonished look. Some of the other guards are whispering.
Doesn't the sword belong to the prince?
The dagger.
The dagger.
But that's not the correct sword.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
So the
So they're
prince
trying to
is
frame him.
innocent.
Well, I
Not
don't know.
necessarily.
I don't know if the prince is innocent. The clergyman looks up at you and he goes, I don't know if he's innocent. But this definitely wasn't the blade that made the wound. But this is the blade that was poisoned with green dragon poison.
So, if it were the prince,
So we got stabbed and then.
if it were the prince, he would stab with someone else's knife and not put his own knife
I'll,
in his wound afterwards.
Seemingly.
I'm gonna do some medicine checking myself and see what I can find. See if there's anything else that comes up in the autopsy.
This wasn't dragon poison.
Everyone, the room kind of gets quiet.
Gasp.
Clergyman goes, well, I would need to do some more thorough testing, but what do you mean?
I studied a lot of plant poisons while I was in the banished. That's not dragon poison.
Clergyman and,
Gasp.
what's his name, and John comes and share a look, and they look back at you and they go, enlighten us.
I just think it's a plant. I don't think it's dragon.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Gasp.
7 plus 12.
12 total. You definitely derive that it is not only a plant from your earlier perception, but the specific plant is a vein of nightshade. Well, the clergyman looks at you guys and goes, well, I'm going to do a full autopsy. I want to find what I see, or I want to look and see what his organs are telling us in his brain, but he's not decaying at a normal rate, that's for sure. And he starts cutting open the clothes. One of the other guards walks up to John Gudgeon, whispers something in his ear, and he goes, okay, you guys gotta go. Clergyman, I'll leave you to your work.
We have the sex dungeon key now.
We don't know that.
She
She gave me
And,
a key.
John's like, see yourselves out quickly, please.
Have a good day, John, and remember about things. We're here for you.
Appreciate it.
Peace, bitches.
He still looks pretty well stressed out, and I think he's had one hell of a day. These two back doors shut, and they push you out the other end. And those shut too. The guards now staring at you, kind of looking more confident, like, ha, you got past us once, try it again. Kind of look on their face. What do you guys want to do? You now have
Should
a
we
key.
go back to the sex dungeon and see if the key works?
Yeah, I want to
That
go
looks
back to
pretty good.
Sex Dungeon and see the
Are
key.
the
you
guards
show
gonna
him-
bother us?
She gave me the key.
They don't seem to have any
We
issue.
try the keys on every lock we pass until we get there.
Oh, you gave him the key?
Yeah.
I gave
Oh,
the rope.
you immediately identify it as the intricate key that was needed for the sex dungeon.
More butt plugs! That's the goal. We're gonna go in there and find more butt plugs.
Okay.
They are not butt plugs.
Oh,
Anal activators.
oh, anal activators.
Anal.
Anal activate! I thought we would go back to the dungeon now that we have a key and see if it fits more of the doors.
Let's go back to the cell.
Hashtag more butt plugs 2019.
It's gonna be a good year.
We're hoping for less.
Let's go back to the cells and see if we can talk to the
Yes,
guy
I
that's super quiet in the back that doesn't eat.
Okay, so which way are you guys headed? Are you headed back
Do
there
you
or are
wanna
you
go to
headed
the
to sex
solitary?
dungeon?
You wanna go to talk
Let's
to
go
the
to
guy back
solitary. Let's
here?
go talk to the guy in the back.
And see if he knows anything.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys head all the way back there? Okay. You walk up to the door. Again, it has its
Which door?
eye hole. Which one? Left or right, choose.
Right.
Right, okay. You walk up to the door on the right. Again, it has its peephole that's currently closed. The door itself locked. What do you do?
I open the peephole, standing back,
Uh,
just in case,
mhm.
and open it. See what happens. Nothing.
You open the peephole. Inside, you see a tall, very strong-looking, gaunt man, completely silhouetted in black, facing the back of the cell.
Spooky.
I turn to Darius.
I step in and say,
It's
I
not
don't.
unlocked.
I step up so he can see me. I said, I don't know
I
who
lift
you
him up.
are, but
I lift him up.
the king's dead and we'd like to set you free. We just need to know that you're not going to harm any of our party members.
You don't hear anything.
Does the door open in your house? They all open out. We
There-
decided that.
There's no response.
I
Poor
tell the
architectural
rogue
choice.
that if he opens the door, I'll go in and interact with the man. You can lock me in if you want.
Where he doesn't eat. Does it look like there's just things of food left there, or does it seem to be
Seems-
eaten at some
Seems
point?
pretty well kept, but you don't know.
I don't see any like food or anything.
Roll a perception check real quick.
Fuck.
What did you roll? Total of.
2.
Can I roll one too?
Perception.
Go for it. Looking in the cell, talking, communicating with him.
Much better.
16
Plus.
plus 5,
Damn.
21.
The cell is unusually clean, and the figure does not seem natural.
Where does he poop?
This
He's
isn't
got an
somebody
anal
that's in the,
activator.
that was part of the castles. We'd be better off leaving sleeping dogs. Bye.
Okay, check the other one.
Yeah. So I go, alright, peace out, motherfucker.
Shut the eye hole.
Yep, shut the eye hole.
Okay.
And
Well, that
just
should shut. Do we want to check this one? The
Check
screaming guy?
the screaming guy and let Darius see who that is. And I feel
As you're walking away, you hear a deep rumble.
Sorry, I'm just hungry.
You're gonna check out the screaming guy?
yes.
Do we know what the rumble is?
It's coming from that cell.
It's bad news, guys.
Yup.
Do we really want to try and fight something? We're not good at it.
Nope. That's why
Let's
I
just
didn't.
go play with some more dildos.
That's why I left it. I
But
didn't
maybe
open the
he's
door.
mad because we left him.
Can we
Maybe.
rush him and
Well,
just
you
shove
should've
that thing in his
said
ass?
something. What an asshole.
He is saying
You use
something.
the
shit.
words "free you," correct?
Yeah.
You use the words "free you," correct?
Uh,
You hear a deep rumble, specifically you, in the back of your head.
Does it say anything or just?
Do I
keep
understand it?
comfortable?
I tell the others to be quiet. I said, I know you're talking to me.
You hear another rumble as an affirmative.
Are you dangerous?
You hear another rumble as an affirmative.
Is it louder or quieter?
So
or the same?
are you gonna kill me or what?
You hear another rumble that seems as probably not.
Do you want out of the cell or what's your goal?
You hear that same affirmative rumble.
Is it like a?
Are you going to harm the people I'm with?
I think it's more like an earthquake than a
The
one like
eye,
yours.
you don't hear anything, but the eye slot,
Open.
like you hear a sharp as it opens unnaturally fast. It's unopenable from the
inside.
The inside.
I turn around and prepare my sword at the sound.
I tell you all to run when I'm standing in front of you.
Once you say that, it shuts.
I draw my sword.
You don't hear it. You don't get any impressions.
Okay, so
Just stop.
Okay, so
Open
it
the
wants
cell.
all of
Open
us
the cell.
there.
Dude, fuck it. Let's just fight.
okay, so
Can we
to
save
clarify
game?
for myself.
who saved
If we die, can we come back?
New
to
save.
that?
Bullshit. Dark Soul motherfucker.
Just
Did it
just
say
to
you?
check again. So it said it probably will hurt us.
Probably won't.
Or it probably won't hurt us.
Probably won't hurt us, but he was
Probably.
very upset when we all left. So I guess if you are willing, we should open the door
Open
and
it.
let
I
them
vote we open
get
it.
out.
I just say vote amongst the party.
I think we should open the
Who should
scary
open?
door.
Who thinks we
Sorry,
should
not the
open
door.
the door? Show raise of
Not
hands. One,
I think we should open it. What do you
so
think?
two,
Should we let him out?
Max, what do you think? Do you
Shove
want to
things in
open
his
the door?
butt?
Yes, let's do it.
3. Well, there we go. That's all we needed.
Do it.
Your vote doesn't count.
Supervisor raised
You
his
guys
hand,
walk
so
back.
we're good.
Who is opening the? Are you just opening the door? Or are you gonna communicate with it?
I tell him we're opening the door.
Do you open the eye slot?
Yes.
As soon as you open the eye slot to peer in to tell him that the door is being opened, you are met with the immediate face of this individual. His eyes directly against the eye slot.
What color?
One is a black and red, and the other is a sharp emerald green.
That's hot.
Now, whose face is against it?
His.
Yours.
Mine.
Prisoner.
So who's holding him up?
What does he look
I
like?
climb,
You all
He raises his hand to open door.
You all hear. So you wanted to free me, did you?
people. Yes.
I'll give you 3 questions instead. If you free me, and he looks at you and he goes, if that one opens the door, but I have to answer the questions first. Don't
So-
forget to open the door.
So wait.
So we can ask.
We
him
could
3
ask him
questions.
3 questions?
Don't voice anything, I yelled at the party.
Ask 3 questions,
It seems spooky.
and I'll answer them to my fullest ability. And then open the door. And you
Should we let him out still? Should we go forward?
I mean, at this point, we might as well.
What should we ask him?
Ask him anything you want to know that you don't
upon
understand.
hearing the question, what do we want to ask him?
I
He
quietly
goes-
said it to my party members far away from the cell. We're not even near him.
The eye slot's being still open. He goes, ask me anything you want to know, answer to the best of my ability.
creepy.
You have two
Too
questions
late.
left.
So don't ask a question.
Only speak in statements.
Correct. That is a correct statement.
We should ask him things.
Max,
I got nothing. I'm just
Ask
trying to stay
a
awake.
question.
How are you doing?
No, shut the fuck up. Don't say it.
Upon asking, how are
Why did you do it?
And looking at Arcana. you doing? The voice says, he is doing exactly
Correct.
and gives his
You
like
fucked up already.
his perfect bioanalysis. In 12 years, he will have a form of elephant prostate cancer. If he continues the current health path he is in.
Does that mean his
Also,
prostate will
you
become
eat
the
more
size of
fiber.
elephants? Or he has cancer that only comes from elephants?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
His mental
Who
state
killed the
is a little
king?
tested. That's upon asking the third question, he looks at the halfling and goes, Darius did. Now open the cell.
I will tell him it's all true and I did it with Nightshade. And then I opened the cell.
Upon the cell
How would you
opening,
react if I opened the door?
the cell
Too
swings
late. You already
open,
fucked it.
knocking anyone close enough down.
So, hey,
As you see runes strewn against the ceiling, floor, and walls in random patterns and shapes,
I knew we should
as-
open this door.
white begins to flash,
Can we
almost
be the others?
consuming all of your gazes. This individual laughs with a haunting whisper as he contorts into one tentacle, a horn, tusks, teeth, unnaturally large eyes, and a viscous smile as the haunting laughter fills your minds. You wake up out of a
Yeah, you
daze.
suck.
Darius is standing in the middle of a cell, holding a small, thin box.
It's a big ass box.
It's not that big. That's what's in Darius's hands. You are all strewn about in a circle in the same room, in a pentagonal pattern. The room has a sulfuric smell in it.
Fucking Satan.
There are instructions left on top of this box. You're the first to wake. Your party members are stunned around you completely. On the instructions on the box that you are holding, says Devil's Deck. And it says draw one card when you please, and only once a day, if you will.
What the fuck did we do?
Okay, I've got the deck. I would look at everybody to make sure they're not uninjured.
They are not injured.
I
Not
put them
uninjured.
awake, and I set the box next to the rogue because I think he's the most intelligent.
It takes a few minutes for each of them to wake up. One after another in the pentagonal pattern, they each wake. You all wake up in this pentagonal pattern in a room after this white light. You have learned that your party member Darius was the one to kill the king.
But wait, he was with us the whole time.
No,
Not when we were eating.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not offering any more information.
Darius is sitting in, there's a box next to that gentleman.
Darius is the one in the black jacket.
I said, I'm glad you all woke up. You seem uninjured. I woke up with that box in my hands and the instructions on top. I gave it to the rogue.
I inspect it.
In your inventory, go ahead and write Devil's Deck.
Just don't misspell it. That was dick.
It is a thin. Being a rogue, you've played with several sets of playing cards. It is a thin, well-constructed box that, upon opening it up, you see are normal playing cards. Nothing incredibly special about the deck at all, except for the box is well crafted and the cards seem pretty sturdy. Better made than you've ever played with, in fact.
Okay.
Awesome.
On top of the box, you see
Cards.
a instructions saying Devil's Deck. Use draw a card if you choose, but once a day if you please.
Spooky. So how the fuck do we get out of this room?
We're not locked in, are we?
Nope, door's wide open.
Alright.
So are we in the cell?
Y'all smell sulfur as a motherfucker though.
We're in this
Yeah.
You
cell.
are in the cell.
Oh.
In a pentagonal pattern.
We have
Pentagonal
some-
pattern.
You do not have to try to
We
fit.
don't fit. They don't even sit upright. Can we go to the sex dungeon now?
You just learned I'm a murderer and you just want to go to the sex
We
dungeon.
Yeah.
didn't use any
Fucking
buttons,
works for
torture,
me,
right? Look, if the king did that to all those people, then you know maybe he deserved
Yeah,
that.
As a DM, I'm so glad you guys went back to this room.
Damn it.
So,
I'm so happy.
to ask about the Devil's Deck, is it anything that is drawn from it? Is it like a chance of good or bad?
You have no clue what this
Oh,
does.
okay.
Oh, there's a lot of good and bad. in a
Assuming
deck of
it's the
cards.
devil's
So can I do a
It's in its
perception
bag.
check to see? Or an
With
Arcana?
without testing a magical item, there's really nothing.
Draw a card.
from it. It's not something like a well-known item, like a wand of web. You're welcome to try and make an Arcana check to derive anything from it, without testing it yourself. You can go ahead and do so.
I'll try that.
Alright.
I'll test. Fuck.
Is that a natural one?
Yes.
You pull out a card.
Fuck. Just for you, Troop Advisor. Just for you.
I gotta find out too, so we all win.
Oh, that's like legit. There's our card in there. Oh, fuck. Alright.
The devil's deck is gonna fuck you. The devil's dick is gonna
Austin.
fuck you.
I require that you draw a card.
Pick a card, any
Any
card. What's
card.
it gonna do? Oh, that cord.
I will.
What the fuck?
A joke.
I've got. I don't know. I'll fix it.
The Joker of Hearts. What's going on?
Joker of Hearts. I thought I turned off the
Nightbot?
thing for Nightbot for spamming.
The Joker of Hearts. Or not the Joker of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts. sorry.
Nightbot's just being a dick.
Turn that off.
Roll percentile.
We tried to fix it, but Nightbot's an asshole.
This one and.
It's your 2d10s.
Okay,
So
just
one
do
has the 0 after it, and one. Yep, go ahead and roll those.
37. Shit.
Shitty, shitty,
Smiling is
shitty,
never
shitty.
good.
I'm trying so hard not to smile right now. I
shitty.
promise. It's just like when you make an item and you work so hard on it,
Fucking
and it
Nightbot. I can't read
happens.
it. Someone else has to read it.
Fuck you, Nightbot. User was blocked from this message by the robot overlords.
Yes, yes.
Fucking Nightbot. We're gonna try and kill Nightbot. We're getting meta with this game.
37.
I'm
You
gonna
said?
roll a perception check for Nightbot. 2, damn it.
You, as you pull out
Fucked.
the card goes into the air with a glowing red energy around the card.
I run
A
away.
beautiful deck, in fact, and when the magic is flowing through it, even more beautiful.
Does it have a stripper on the back?
Though,
That did.
the card simply goes back into the deck and then back into the box and closes itself.
Do I feel any
Spooky.
different? Or...
You feel like you don't shit your pants.
Well, yeah, I certainly did. I don't
Almost.
show anything. Holy shit. Okay. I turned off the spam filter in Nightbot, so now it should be good. I hope. No promises.
Ooh, you're so lucky.
You rolled so close to something so much fun.
I rolled. I got a fucking 1. How can I roll lower than a... Oh,
No, the percentages.
37%.
You fucked up. But you were lucky. Y'all motherfuckers have been so lucky tonight.
Woohoo!
God, I'm so mad.
Not great. Not great.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean...
What happened?
Fucking nothing.
Nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Can
what?
we go to the sex dungeon?
Oh my god.
Let's go check out the guy in the first cell.
The screaming guy?
Yep. And then we'll go to the sex dungeon.
I mean, he screams all the time. He must have some sort of.
Am I coming with you? What's the plan?
Well, yeah, you're coming with us.
Well, we didn't like the king, so...
Yeah, he was a bit of an asshole, and I'm assuming, because again, I don't think I really ever shared with the group,
Hey,
but I
he
might as well
invited us
just
to the
now.
party. He must be a nice guy.
So I share with the group.
Dude, they're just totally cool with it.
Yeah, I share with the group that there is in fact a rebellion, and it's involving a halfling leader within the ranks. And I turn and look at her.
Is it
I'm
you?
not
For confirmation.
the leader.
That's exactly what the leader would say.
And then I just ask, who's the leader?
Would you like to insight check Darius to see if he is lying?
Fuck yeah.
Would you like to insight Darius?
I would
to see
refill
if
mine,
he's
but I have to
lying?
drive, so
As
I
you just
stopped.
said, that's what the leader would say.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and add insight.
18 plus insight.
Where's insight?
Insight.
Should be with intelligence.
We all have to do this?
16.
I don't have insight with intelligence. I have +2 for intelligence. so-
Excuse me, it should be with wisdom.
It
Or
is.
it's here.
Oh,
It's under wisdom.
Are we
20.
all rolling?
I got 20.
20 total.
I need to roll.
Darius is in fact not lying.
Good. So she's not the leader.
He
she
is
just
not the leader.
he's not the leader. He just killed the king.
Yep. So what, from what you can drive, that
You
is the
know
truth.
who the leader is?
Yes, but I'm not going to tell you if you intend to harm them.
I don't intend to harm them.
Do
I
you
mean-
want to roll an insight check on him?
20.
Nat 20.
Now the question is, do you intend to harm them? In any way.
You can't lie. at
You
this
can't
point.
lie.
You have to straight up be.
Whatever you say is your
100%.
character's decision at this point.
Well, no, because I believe in an ultimate justice.
Great. No, he in fact does not care.
It's my friend Simon.
Did
Simon
Simon
says.
say?
I don't know who that is, but he sounds like a great guy for killing such a horrible guy.
Simon had nothing to do with the murder, and neither did the rebellion.
For wanting a horrible guy to kill.
Oh, he killed your brother, right?
I don't have a brother.
Oh.
In war.
I've never had a brother.
Of course you didn't.
All right. Well, moving on from there.
Yeah.
Let's go check out that first store. All together now.
I like a screamer.
Is that the only person in the dungeon?
Did it not break?
Oh no, they're thick glasses.
They're thick. It's just really fucking loud.
They're designed to take a beating.
They know that drunk people handle them.
Exactly.
Blue moon.
No, you're good.
The glasses and bars
I
are
just-
so thick.
Let's make sure there wasn't a mess. You're good.
No, trust me.
No,
we
it's
would've-
empty.
We would have made a bigger motion if it had been a mess.
Good thing it's empty.
All right. So you guys are heading to the sex dungeon?
No,
No, we're
there-
gonna
the
open the
screamer.
first. The screamer.
Oh,
Are
the
there
screamer.
any other people in the cells besides the screamer?
There's plenty of them. Some of them
Yeah.
are loud. Some of them are just moany.
John said he'd get to them. We're just gonna get the interesting ones first.
Or
Hey, at least it was
screaming
us
guy
that got the
is
guy
interesting.
with the freaking emerald eye and
Screaming.
not John.
Yes.
'Cause
Look, the last
they
guy
all-
gave you a deck of cards that made us all unconscious.
from Satan.
And you drew a card and you don't know what it does
Yeah.
yet.
The screamer is not in the sex dungeon. He's
Correct.
Before the sex
Did
dungeon.
you say that you were the one
He's
who
in
had the
this side of the
deck, or did
solitaire.
you
This
just
is
put it by-
the sex dungeon.
I
This is
told them
solitaire.
that-
This is the screamer.
I gave him the deck. I woke
But
up
there's
with
probably
it.
a screamer in the sex dungeon, or at least there has been at one point, probably.
Well, that's the screamer.
Good news
who
is,
goes in the sex
can't
dungeon.
draw another card for another day.
I mean, you could try.
Not going to.
Okay,
The instructions
so
say
we're
not to,
gonna
not
go
going to.
let the screaming person out.
Now we're gonna go with question him.
All right. You go to the cell. What do you do?
Yes.
Yeah, there's an eye hole. The door. What do you do?
Open the eye hole.
How far away are you?
Open the beehole. Peephole.
How far away are you from the eye hole?
From the
14 inches.
hole?
From the eye hole.
Like, I'm standing
Arm's
off
length?
to the side, arm's length, like.
Okay. As soon as you open the eye hole, an arm reaches out, and he continues to wail. So he's
See?
reaching randomly.
I tell him
screaming.
to calm down, that we're here to let him out.
Nothing changes.
Okay, we
He is
probably
losing
should
his shit.
I
let
slam his arm in the peephole door.
Do you do that? Do you actually do that? No,
Well,
no,
he's a
no,
threat to
no.
us.
No, roll a d20.
He's a threat
Roll
to
a
us.
strength check.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Wild card!
20.
Yes.
Plus your strength. Plus your strength.
I'm gonna break his arm off. Where's my strength? Oh my god, it's 19.
19 total. His arm, being skinny enough, is almost completely out to shoulder length.
Oh my god.
As you slam the peephole on his arm, it digs in, completely breaking and snapping the bone. His arm is hanging off by a chunk of flesh.
I demand that you
And
guys open the door.
peephole is completely shut, but it's stuck.
So it's not cut off. It's
So as
just
far as you can
dangling.
tell, it's just stuck in the peephole.
Oh.
It's like you know, nearly headless Nick, like nearly.
He's a nearly armless dude.
I'm casting Cure All Wounds.
That's not a spell.
Please,
Yeah.
healing word, whatever the
The
hell
medics are
it
just
is.
across the bridge.
I think you mean the thoughts and prayers
Yeah.
spell, which does fucking nothing.
Alright.
Dude, you actually expend a spell slot to try and heal
Yes.
this with his arm stuck
You
in
really?
the peephole currently.
You're gonna fucking do that? The medics are right across the fucking bridge.
Fine. Oh,
His screaming has turned into howling.
You're welcome.
I hate you. Oh.
I mean, we
didn't
can
wanna
open
do
it and put him
that.
out of his misery.
Look, now if we let him out, he's got one less arm to hit us with.
There is a spattering of blood on this gentleman's
Hashtag
face.
thoughts and prayers spell.
And he licks it off his face.
You're just covered in blood. Kind of surprised of what happened.
I was
Not
already
really
covered in
expecting
spider blood.
it. Now you have two shades of like.
50 Shades of Blood. Now let's go to the sex dungeon.
Gross.
Alright, well.
I'm gonna slam the people on his arm.
As soon as you said that,
I wanted to
I knew
save
it was
you.
gonna happen.
I saw danger.
Dude, this is turning into fucking Jumanji. Stop saying shit.
Alright.
Hey, I want to
I
have fun,
turn-
okay?
So his arm is dangling. He's
I
still
look at the
howling.
other two, Maxon and Arcana.
Mhm.
Arcana? Arcana? And I tell them to just be ready in case he comes charging, to just not kill him.
On the bright side, he's only got one arm.
Just knock him out. And
I don't have any knockout spells.
You can do non-lethal damage.
All right, I'm gonna.
I
What are you
wield
gonna
my
do?
great club.
Gonna go for that door.
You aren't allowed to do. I tell you to go
I'll knock
away.
him out with it.
You're
I tell you to
incapable
go
of
away.
damage.
Okay,
And I unlock the
I
door.
leave before this happens.
Go to the sex dungeon.
I'll stand by this door.
And I
You open the door.
I
Go
open
ahead and
the
roll
door.
lockpicking with advantage.
No, he. Oh.
You don't have the key to the cells. Go ahead and roll again.
5, 6,
Plus your proficiency, which is 2.
8.
For some reason, you can't get the door open.
Some
sucks.
reason.
Can I
Like,
try again?
Shit, sorry, I can't get the door
It's gonna
open.
take a
I'll just
second.
Stay in there.
You're gonna be here for a minute. Dude's pretty fucked up. You're welcome to try again.
He's gonna bleed
It's
out.
gonna take you a little. The lock itself is a little rusty, kind of broken on the inside. Same kind of lock, but pretty difficult to
For
open.
some
Can
reason
I
it's got
do
blood in it.
anything medically for him through the
It's
door?
got blood
I mean,
all
if
over the
his
lock.
arm was detached but still kind of attached, and there wasn't a door in the way, probably. But
no.
as it currently stands, no.
I'm
So-
wandering towards the.
I eventually opened the door.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 14 total
All right.
with advantage.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. After a lot of finicking and getting this door open, the door is open. Who's opening the door?
I open the door since it opens out.
I
I open the door behind me.
Wait.
In front
You're
of
opening
me.
it behind you.
No,
The
I'm
guy's
opening it
arm
in front
is
of me.
stuck
Yep.
in the peephole.
Roll a
Use his arm to open the door.
roll a d20.
Because it's still attached to him, isn't it? 19.
19.
Oh god.
As you open the door, you hear a nice like thwook as the remaining connective tissue of the arm and skin detached from this poor man as he falls through the doorway. A pool of blood covering him as well as on the ground.
Opens out.
He is passed out.
He's passed out, but he's not dead.
Nope,
Oh, no,
but his arm is
arm.
stuck still in the door.
Can we pick it
But
up and
he's
sound
on the
the
floor.
Yep.
So I open the eye hole, get the arm.
Just shove it back on.
What are you doing with the arm?
And I look at the half orc.
Hey, I'm over by the sex dungeon watching.
And I
You
call
told me to
for
leave.
him. I looked over at you. I call him to come over and pick up the guy. At least he's not screaming anymore.
Yep.
That's
He's
a block.
definitely
Is he conscious?
passed out. He's not conscious.
Now he's inches from
I
death.
have him pick. I have the half orc pick him up, and
The screaming makes sense.
Fucnor,
Fuck no.
and I take the body and the arm over to the medics. Say, here.
So you get to the door with the guards. The guards see you holding one of the prisoners with an arm almost totally off. And they go, what the fuck? The one is like, what are you doing?
We found him this way.
Like this.
He needs
What do
help.
you mean you found him like this?
I don't know what happened.
He was chewing on his arm. We tried to stop him. We had to knock him
Which
out.
door do you come to?
This one.
That one?
This one.
Like, why the fuck are you walking all the way around?
Probably that first one's
This-
closest.
So these two
That
are
one.
like looking at you like, what the fuck? The one back here's like, 1 sec, and he like opens the door and he like tries to like, shuts it quickly. You hear murmuring and then
Roll
you
for
hear-
deception.
you hear specifically clergymen go, what the fuck? Through the door.
I'll handle this.
And this door opens and clergyman's, what did you do?
We
And
found him like this.
he finds a spot for him and he's like, I fucking shit, dude. What do you mean?
He was upset. He tore his arm off.
Roll deception check.
Oh god.
Just for you, supervisor. The foul-mouthed clergyman.
The what? I'm
The
sorry.
foul-mouthed clergyman.
What is that?
Okay, I'll deceive them.
5.
Buddy, here I went
plus-
for it. You can try. Deception.
You're right.
5 plus 6.
No.
11.
I thought you were gonna take me out of the lake. I
No,
was
that's
like, no.
not what happened, you fucking idiot. Did you tear the poor dude's arm off? What the hell is your problem?
He was
reached-
threatening us.
One of the guards eyes you as he's drawing his sword, and he's like, what? He's just like shaking his head like, you fucking idiot. What
He
is-
tried attacking us.
He tried to
And
attack us.
Are
through
you
the
accidentally?
hole. You say it like you say it.
The prisoner tried to attack us.
That's not you.
My throat hurts, so I can't do the voice.
Okay.
The guard looks at you and goes, how did he try to attack you?
He,
In his cell?
yes.
Opens the
We
peephole.
From his solitary confined cell?
Yeah.
You opened the peephole.
Yeah,
and
it's a
what?
peephole, not a kill me hole.
And his arm came out, and he tried to.
So what'd you do? Chop the fucking thing off? Clergyman is just like,
Or
clergyman has his
I
hand in
was
his hair,
scared
his
and
hands
I
in his hair, he goes,
shut the peephole
I-
on his arm
I
on
need
accident
sleep.
really
This
hard.
is, you know,
and I just, it's not about how it happened. He's here now. Let's get him fixed up.
It's not his fault that this happened, so help him.
another guard has drawn his sword. He's walking toward you specifically. And
And I use my signet ring
to do what?
to threaten the guard by going, "You dare try and harm a noble?"
Not
Just
going
like
well.
this guy, he tried to harm a noble. Look what we did to him.
You want to roll a deception check?
Come on, higher than a fucking 5.
Decided
Fuck,
to have-
4.
We're gonna have to fight all these guards!
Another guard, seemingly unexpected, with his sword already drawn. A noble. Where'd you get that? A thrift store?
Can we retreat to the sex
His name is
dungeon?
John.
Drop your sword. And he's like, they are now actively approaching you with swords drawn.
Yeah,
We'll need a report. And one of them is pulling out like these shackle-like cuffs.
You're getting
There
arrested.
he is.
I jumped in the river.
You really? Come on. I'm saving the guy because of you.
You did see them. You did see them pass with the
Okay.
guy in the arm
I
and rushing
followed
towards them.
them.
We're like,
I said,
fuck, fuck.
guys, please, they're still our guests and they didn't mean to harm the prisoner. They were trying to let him out.
I'm sobbing heavily.
What?
The guard that approached you or was approaching him very forcefully goes, "We're supposed to listen to a halfling."
How about if I tell you something?
John Gungeon, still in the room on the other side, is like, enough. Whatever happened, I don't care. Clergyman, can you help this man? Clergyman with his hands is very.
Pity! Pity roll! One.
He goes, yeah, I can try. And he looks at the group again. He goes, if I have to see you guys one more time tonight, or one more time in the next 24 hours, I'm gonna fucking kill all of you.
The only reason you'll see us next time is if someone accidentally has an anal activator put somewhere it
Do
shouldn't
you
be,
actually
okay?
say this?
No.
Okay.
I know
He,
that.
he goes, look, guys, I know you're trying to do your best here, but you're really making this difficult. And he looks at you and he goes, I don't want to see you again.
John Gungeon
Save the day.
is back.
I don't want to see you again tonight.
John Gungeon in the dungeon.
All right.
We're leaving,
Okay,
but
okay.
John, you need to know some things.
Can it wait until tomorrow?
You can wait until you're ready.
Okay, great. And he like goes back to what he was doing, organizing and getting things ready and stuff. You do see that the king's autopsy, out of all this chaos that you guys are in, king's autopsy is well and along, though it probably will not be continuing for the next while.
Are there guards in the room?
Tons.
Okay.
Now they have to
Just the same
reattach
guy.
some dude's arm.
One of the other guards, one of the guards that was behind you, grabs you by the shoulder and goes, "It is time to walk out of this room." And he gently grabs you tightly.
He did not gently. He full on just grabs me by the nape of my neck and moves me. We know this.
He takes you out of the room, and the
Thrusts.
rest of them, with swords drawn, are now sharply gesturing for you all to leave.
We leave.
I suggest
To the
we
sex
leave,
dungeon.
guys.
Leaving now.
I'm suggesting we leave the dungeon all together.
But we have the key.
What about that corner?
But we have the key.
Did we fully search this
What
room?
is our
You,
we got
you
to
did.
here.
You only got until
We
the
have to
first part.
here.
Let's
Right,
try
so
the
let's
key
go-
on that door.
Let's go into. So there's
Yes.
a door here.
Yes.
While we're leaving places, can we reconvene at another time? I'm
Heading
very
into
tired.
the second
and
room.
It is late.
It is 10:30.
Yeah. Whenever you guys.
Let's
want.
pause in the.
So you're
book
going
club
to
room.
the second room.
We're in the first room, and that's where we're stopping.
Correct.
Great. All
We
right.
found the
We
precious
ripped the
blood.
guy's arm off, and now we're gonna go to the sex.
Do we want, before anything happens next, let's schedule the next date that we're all available to meet on a Friday night. We will not be able to meet at near the same time though, because I will be working until 6:30 from now on Friday nights. The same time Kylie gets about off. So if you guys could come just a wee bit later, that would make my life a fuck ton easier. Coming off of a 10-hour shift, so.
Should be okay with that.
What days are we available next? Are we available next Friday?
Should we end the stream first?
Unless he wants to know when he can eavesdrop on us next.
That's
we are.
kind of what the idea was.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Hopefully
to
you
that
thanks.
person.
And
Hopefully
thank you
you
for the
enjoyed
follow
it.
as well. I didn't catch it until just a minute ago.
Oh, you're in
So
Virginia.
thank you.
Wow, you're up late.
I would like to thank the viewer, thank the players, thank the beautiful Dungeon Master for his active role.
Humble
Say
brag.
yourself.
That was not. That was just
It's
bad.
Friday.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not that humble.
I don't know humility.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah. We also stream Monday nights usually.
Or try to.
Try to with
What are we
doing
streaming this
video
Monday?
games. We're doing
New Year's party.
New Year's party. So
Oh,
we'll have
man.
like board games and that. Which
Are we gonna stream it? Can we stream it?
I mean, do we want to stream it?
I'm in. Oh my god, I can bring
Nah.
Eschaton. We can stream Eschaton.
Yes,
Hell
the
is
same
that?
channel. You were
It's the
controlling it all.
best board game ever.
I think we're gonna do more like card games, like Cyanide Happiness.
That's fine, I can do
and
that.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, I've seen that. I haven't even played it. It looks fun.
If anyone has,
Oh, we can stream it with your phone, and that would simplify things.
Yep, sure.
or
Okay.
you know, you can just bring that webcam.
I can bring my webcam
Could.
I
and we
really
can
think
hook it up
so.
to my PC, which is currently mobile.
with a better field
That
of
would
view.
decrease the amount of reliability.
That's true.
Okay, when are
This
we
I'll
seems-
meeting
bring my
for
phone
this
and my
next?
webcam.
This seems pretty reliable. Just saying.
It is.
Okay.
I'll bring my phone and my webcam because I really want to try it out.
Okay. Do you?
Yes, the same channel. Mondays it's typically about
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock MST. Generally,
Mountain Town.
probably
So 9 o'clock your time?
Yeah. So depending on your work schedule and all.
Alright, everybody. I hope your new guys treat each of you well.
So far, it's been fucking over worse. I'm missing the
Hey,
D20.
he's
I did great, and then I did terrible. So
It's in here.
Okay.
Because I have some that are not matching.
Alright. Wait, did we figure out a date?
No.
Are we available next Friday?
Next Friday.
Friday the... I don't know.
Third, fourth.
See.
Are you available Friday?
Calendar.
might have to wait.
Thank you, TripAdvisor. We will see you next time. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for watching. Anyone lurking or just
That would
watching.
be, January.
Next year.
That would be January 4th.
Enjoy your evenings, your Fridays, your weekends. Have a happy and safe New Year.
Drink a lot, but not too much.
Responsibly.
And be
Drinking.
responsible.
I need to do more of that.
Next Friday, January 3rd.
4th.
Next Friday.
First is election.
So,
In the
how
stream.
necessary is my presence for the continuation of this campaign?
We're still at it now. Talk about it in June.
I think I'm not gonna
I can play. I'm good on every Friday. I do. The 25th, I will not be up as late.
You got fun things planned?
Yeah, I have to fly to Vegas on the 26th at 10 in the morning.
Maybe I
Oh,
need to 11.
shucks.
It's not a fun trip. It's a work trip.
It's Vegas.
Don't have any others.
No, you always.
Did we decide a date?
Next Friday's fine.
Next Friday's fine?
The
Okay.
4th.
Friday the 4th.
So join us next Friday, January 4th at 7.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Probably. If I can prepare, yes.
Follow us on Twitter. There's a link in the description below. And we will notify everyone there.
Bye.
Bye.
Boop.